Thank you. Yes, smooth. Yay. Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Ron's Basement Show. You just make sure the audio's going. Yep, it is. Great. Boy, it's been a long week. I hope everybody's had a great week while they were away from the show. I got some guests here today. I got Harley Pettit, Heather Wells joining in. We got that Venom. That's right. Oh, can't have that. Caller, please turn down your radio.
Yes.
Yeah, we got that Venom. Yeah. That's right.
Thank you, Maddie. This episode is brought to you by Vernors. Vernors, the last thing an angel tastes.
What?
Yeah, you guys, fans of the show will recognize Vernors. They know what that's all about. How are you guys doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Worked till 8 a.m. this morning. Crammed about 5 hours of sleep in before I came over.
I was going to say, did you get any sleep?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've gotten very good at just getting home and just crashing at like 9 a.m.
Yeah. Is Harley in the same fucking outfit as last time? Probably.
This is the only, like, good outfit that I own. Like, the only thing that looks okay on me.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I pretty much wear the same hoodie. I wear a gray hoodie and, like, swap out, like, the same sweatpants that I always wear.
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
I do have a new hat and a new t-shirt coming in that I will probably debut on the show next week.
Oh, cool.
If I'm not banned.
Well, yeah, that remains to be seen. You might be banned. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Super Bowl's tomorrow.
Yeah. We got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers.
That's right. San Francisco 49ers.
Yep.
I don't know anything about football, but you know a lot about football.
Yeah. This is the Chiefs' first appearance, I think, since 1969.
Nice.
Which is, they beat the Minnesota Vikings in Super Bowl 4, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, because I think Joe Namath over the Colts was 3, and then Kansas City over the Vikings was 4. That was the last game before the NFL and the AFL merged.
Wow.
San Fran went 7 years ago and lost to the Ravens. That was the Harbaugh Bowl. You may have remembered that. No? Not ringing any bells?
Harbaugh Bowl.
So...
Is that like the Clegane Bowl?
Kind of.
I know what that is.
John
the
Harbaugh,
two brothers.
Yeah, John Harbaugh was the coach of the Ravens, and his brother Jim Harbaugh was the coach of the 49ers.
Okay.
Yeah. Jim Harbaugh, now the head football coach at Michigan.
Justin says Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Is it a Harbaugh Bowl or
not
a
anymore?
Bowl?
Not this year.
Oh, okay.
Well, the Ravens aren't there.
But was it the Harbaugh Bowl?
It was.
Or was it the Har Bowl?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Just like the Harbaugh Bowl, both of them died in the end.
Okay, yeah.
That was months ago.
I didn't watch the show, so. Harley, I have a question. Number one, who's favored to win the Super Bowl? Number two, who do you want to win the Super Bowl?
Who's favored?
If they're different.
I don't know who's favored because I checked out mentally and emotionally after the Packers lost.
They lost last week to the 49ers.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
I
know that much.
They lost to the 49ers, which I kind of saw coming. Any good Packers fan saw that coming. Just because they outmatched us in the regular season, and I feel like we kind of stumbled haphazardly into the playoffs this year, albeit with a really good record, but we didn't really have any good wins. So as far as who I want to
win. A lot of ugly wins.
Yeah.
That's what I hear. Mm-hmm. That's what I heard on Twitter, because I follow my brother on Twitter.
Yeah,
and
lots of ugly wins.
He said that there were some ugly wins.
Yeah. As far as who I want to win, it's definitely the Chiefs. Just because they haven't won it in a long time. And also, I feel like the 49ers, their success is too new, and it wouldn't be fair. And fuck that.
Who's the name of the coach for the Chiefs?
Andy Reid.
People really like that guy?
Yeah, he's been a head coach for at least 20 years. Been in the NFL for a lot longer than obviously respected by his players. So I think this is his second Super Bowl appearance. He lost the last one against the Patriots in like 2004.
Who was he coaching for then?
Eagles.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it would be cool for him to get a win.
All right. Heather, how about you? What do you think about the Super Bowl?
It's a thing that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The restaurant I used to work at closed early on Super Bowl day. It's about the only thing I've ever cared
Bob
about.
Evans closed early on the Super Bowl?
Mhm.
Wow.
Really?
The one in Columbus did.
I assumed that would be Pacos. So I'm like, yes, Pacos. Of course, that makes sense.
Oddly enough, Pacos really didn't get much traffic in the way of, because it's not a sports bar, right? There's no big screen TVs
yeah,
at
but
Pacos.
it's Bob Evans.
No, but that's what I'm saying is that oddly enough, Pacos didn't get any extra business. Whereas you'd think like hot dogs and, you know, like fried food, like it's like...
That would be an easy pivot for them if they wanted to.
You would think so, but really people don't go there for that.
Yeah.
They just don't, it's just not the kind of place, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most of the seating, there's no TV, so people wouldn't go to watch. Bob Evans, on the other hand, nobody went for any reason.
Yeah.
Except for Mother's Day and Father's Day.
That's not true. Sunday mornings were always busy.
I worked Sunday mornings. It wasn't always that busy.
Really?
I mean, it was the busiest day of the week for sure, but it wasn't...
You ever DoorDash Bob Evans?
Yeah, actually.
It's too much plastic containers, honestly.
Oh, you don't like plastic containers.
Well, it's just like, who does?
I
It's just
mean,
a lot of,
nobody
space in the
does,
garbage
but
can.
you especially, I think, more than most people I know, are very sensitive to it. Like, okay, so I recall that you did a trial of
Blue Apron. Yeah.
and you canceled it because there was too much garbage.
Yeah. This is very wasteful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like it would be. Isn't it Bob Evans the dude that hosts Hot Ones?
I don't know.
Maybe.
You tell me. Diarrhea.
Probably not. I don't think so, but there was a joke. I know it's Sean Evans. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Chris Evans.
Diarrhea is a reason to go to Bob Evans.
I worked at Bob Evans and
How are the
never had
toilets?
diarrhea. I cleaned the toilets regularly.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's timed, right? You'd have to follow the customer.
I had to clean them every day. Oh well, no, but I ate Bob Evans a lot. Is what I was implying.
wouldn't?
Well, yeah. I mean, you worked there. The shitty thing was though, I don't know how, because you also worked in a restaurant. You made pizza, right?
Yeah.
Did you make other things?
Oh yeah, we made all kinds of fried food. We made fried perch.
Ooh.
Anything you could put in a deep fryer, because we had regular deep fryers, and we had a fish only deep fryer. We had a flat top grill, so sandwiches, burgers, etc. Still have anxiety dreams about working at that place.
Yeah, I have anxiety dreams about working at Tony Pacco's still.
Yeah.
But did you get free food when you worked there?
Well, we ate food.
But were you allowed, like, hey, per shift you get, like...
Well, we did.
So it was like a small place run by a guy who, he probably didn't have any policy. Was there a policy and you guys just didn't follow it, or...
His policy was, you motherfuckers don't eat all my food or you're fired. So we just kind of did it on the sly.
Okay.
That guy's dead now.
Big Rip, Joe Kiss. He was a real one.
Big rip for a big man.
He was a big man.
And a big asshole.
And an asshole.
Yeah.
I was going to say, when I worked at Tony Pacco's, we had a shift meal. If you worked more than 4 hours, you got a ticket to where you could get $8 in free food.
Yeah.
Which was actually a decent amount of food because it was Toledo, and $8 could buy you a lot of food in Toledo.
Yeah, he lived like a king.
Yeah, for real. But at Bob Evans, no such luck. No free food.
Yeah.
No kind of free food. You had to pay for your food. You got an employee discount on it.
Was the discount, like, decent?
No.
No.
It was like 25% or something.
I think it was 50%.
Maybe Heather's right. She worked there a lot
I
longer
worked
than
there
me.
for like 6 years.
That's better than, like, a retail employee discount. Because when I worked at
Yeah.
Office Max, I got, like, 10% maybe.
But think about how marked up Bob Evans is. Like, for what you're getting, for what you're paying.
Yeah.
Like, you and I, we went to National Coney Island 2 weeks ago, I want to say.
Yeah.
And I got basically the same food that I would get at a Bob Evans, which is I would get a breakfast food with some eggs and some breakfast meats and some hash browns. Not only did they give you more eggs, they gave me 3 eggs instead of 2 eggs.
Yeah.
But it costs less too at the National Coney Island. And again, this is Michigan prices.
Yeah.
So like Bob
Michigan's
Evans is
crazy expensive.
I would say that the quality at Bob Evans is maybe slightly higher, but only slightly. Definitely not enough to justify what's probably a 30% or more markup. Like what I paid like $8 for a breakfast, and that same breakfast probably costs $11 at the Bob Evans.
Yeah.
We're right back to food again.
Speaking of
It
food,
took almost no time to get to food.
speaking of food, I've had 3 sandwiches in the last week that appeared on our rankings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What sandwiches did you have, and did it make you want to reconsider ranking at any of our rankings?
I don't remember where they were ranked. I had a gyro.
A euro?
A gyro?
A euro?
Yeah.
Okay.
A gyro?
A hero or a euro? A euro. So
That
euro.
thing.
So euro, we ranked. I want to say we ranked it as a B, like a B tier. Like this is fine.
I would stick with a B.
Okay.
Yeah.
It might have even been a C, but I feel like that's okay.
I think it should be a B.
Okay.
A little bit too much sauce.
That's what I always said. It's too. They put too much of that garlicky sauce on there.
Yeah.
It fucks the whole thing up.
Yeah, even half of that would have improved it.
Yeah.
I had to pick the onions off. Don't like raw onions. Didn't know it came with them. I'll know that next time. I also had a hot ham and cheese, which
S tier sandwich.
it's the best thing I've ate probably last month.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Fucking hot ham and cheese, so good.
Disgusting.
So good.
Disgusting.
I hate them. That's gross.
What? What's
Hi.
to hate?
I hate hot lunch meat. I think that's disgusting.
You need to upgrade from lunch
Man.
meat is the problem. This
Yeah.
is not. I'm not talking about a deli meat.
It is
I'm
the
talking
worst.
about a slice of ham.
That would maybe be more tolerable. But if it's like I made a ham and cheese sandwich like I would when I'm gonna pack a lunch and then I toasted it so it was all melty, that's disgusting.
No.
That's
no.
perfect.
That's disgusting.
But you're doing it wrong. You got to butter the bread. You got to make it like a grilled
Hold on.
cheese.
A vending machine with a hot ham and cheese that comes out of it?
Yeah, that's bull. Yeah.
Horrible.
That's not a hot ham and cheese.
That sounds
What
horrific.
the fuck? And it's in a hospital?
That sounds really scary.
I wouldn't eat that.
It was incredible. I don't believe
Okay.
that.
I would try.
What was the third sandwich you had?
I had a Monte Cristo
Oh, yeah.
asterisk
Yeah.
because I don't think it was Monte Cristo. It was just.
It looked like a French toast sandwich.
It was, and it had Swiss, turkey, and ham, but I don't know. Like the meat, it had meat on meat, so meat was sliding out of the sandwich constantly. They should have interspersed that Swiss between the meat. Yeah,
That's a
and,
real disappointment because
Yeah.
a good Monte Cristo,
yeah.
there's nothing that beats it. Really.
And it was huge, which I think detracts sometimes from the sandwich because
I agree.
It's like I can barely wrap my mouth around. this
Reasonable sized sandwiches. That's one of the reasons why hamburger didn't get rated so high.
thing. Yeah.
It's because people be making hamburgers that are stacked to the ceiling.
Yeah.
You can't even. I remember one time I ate a hamburger and it hurt my jaw. I had to like
Such a
unhinge my jaw to get it in my mouth. And I do have a small mouth. Okay.
Famously.
A famously small mouth. But look, make it a reasonable size.
Yeah.
There are
Don't
people
get-
with smaller mouths
Don't
than
get
me.
weird fucking hamburgers then.
Yeah.
I agree. That's when this was pre my decision that all hamburgers should just be basic, just
You're
basic fucking lettuce, okay, tomato,
Thanks.
okay, cheese, okay, and then some condiments. Everything else that goes on,
Yeah.
Not
bacon.
over here
why I
eating
don't like
a hamburger
bacon.
like he's a snake or something.
I don't really like bacon on a
Splitting his
burger.
bottom
Yeah,
Not a
no.
big fan of it. Not a big fan of bacon
Yeah,
on a burger.
that's-
Very rarely.
Adds too much real estate.
Junior bacon cheeseburger, it's small enough that I'm okay with it.
You are okay. I just want, for the record, everyone, you are witnessing Ron's transformation into his father in real time. That is what is happening right now. The man who will only eat hamburgers if they come from Wendy's.
Well,
Wendy's
well,
does make the
in
best
real
hamburger.
time.
Yeah,
So
I mean that's hardly a criticism.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with a Wendy's hamburger.
There's nothing wrong with a Wendy's hamburger, but you're over here talking about regular ass hamburgers like there's some kind of impossible to solve puzzle.
How would you rate the hamburgers then, Heather? Where would you have rated a hamburger?
would be pretty high.
S tier, A tier, B
I
tier,
didn't
C
think
tier,
there was an
D
S
tier.
tier.
There was an S tier.
Okay. I'll put it S tier.
You think a hamburger is an S tier sandwich? There's very few things that get into the S tier, and you would say hamburger is one of them.
Sure, yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, well, it's really too bad that you didn't join us on the show last week to have that conversation.
Yeah.
Because I think you would have, first of all, I think there would have been more of an argument about us placing salami in C tier.
Salami is the best sandwich.
Salami, too hard for
That's
a sandwich.
the point. I don't want to eat slimy lunch meat, and salami's not that slimy.
Slimy lunch meat. You're getting the wrong kind of fucked
name.
up lunch meat.
No,
Yeah.
all lunch meat is slimy.
No, salami, no good. It's too hard. It doesn't
what
chew.
makes it good.
You don't get it. You can't get a good bite out of a salami.
Yes, you can.
It gets like stuck together. You gotta fight it.
Don't put like 20 slices of salami
I'm not.
on your sandwich.
I'm talking about like.
No, I think this sounds like your problem. I think you make all your sandwiches way too fucking big. Your complaint about all of them is that there's too much stuff in them.
No.
Yes, that's been your complaint about all of them so far.
So if I'm making my own damn sandwich, I don't put too much on there.
I don't know if that's true.
You ever made a sandwich with like
Complaining
a
about
nice cheese and it has like that little paper on there? You know what I mean? Like the paper that separates the cheese?
On the sandwich?
No, I'm saying it separates the cheese inside the package.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did you ever accidentally put the paper in your sandwich and then try to bite it?
No.
I have. You bite it and pull, and you're like, fuck, this sandwich sucks. And then you realize you're chewing on paper.
That's totally legit. I 100% agree.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? We were here to talk about football initially.
Okay, have fun.
One thing I want to discuss about football that I definitely understand and know about is football snacks. We're right to food again.
Yeah.
This was actually something I was thinking about all week. And I thought about maybe like one time I made mac and cheese with cake mix instead of the cheese powder.
I need to
when
know
I was
what
12.
the consistency of this was like.
I need to know more about that because that actually sounds fucking alright.
Just eat flour.
Imagine
Just added a bunch of sugar and flour to my
imagine a
macaroni and
cake,
cheese.
but it's got like little hollow things of macaroni in it.
I interpreted that the other way. I interpret that as instead of a
mac and
cheese sauce, it's
but-
like a cake sauce. I don't know.
No,
It would
just be
get all
cake batter.
cakey. It would turn into cake batter.
Well, you probably don't add enough liquid to mac and cheese to make it truly cake batter, so it would just be like.
But anyway, I don't want to do. Here's the thing: a lot of people suggested, hey, next week on the show you should rank this or you should rank that. I don't want to make this a ranking show. I'm fine with doing rankings here and there, but I do want to say, I do want to save some time for us here where we can talk about, like, Super Bowl snack food tier list.
Yeah.
All right, not really a
so
list,
we are
but
ranking.
but we're gonna have a brief conversation about it because I got a question for you. You've been talking a lot about pizza rolls. Would you consider a pizza roll a Super Bowl snack?
Not traditionally, no.
I wouldn't either. I think that's just like a food you make sometimes.
Yeah.
That's just a normal food. But those little like pigs in a blanket.
Like a hot dog.
Like a little weenie dog in a croissant.
Yeah.
Which we should also talk about how pigs in a blanket. Pigs in a blanket. What do you think? If I said pigs in a blanket, what's your initial thought?
It's like cabbage and pork, I think.
Or like a ground meat, right?
Yeah, my mom used to make it all the time. And it was like the actual thing, not like a hot dog and a croissant.
Yes, I agree. So I don't know where everybody's from in the chat, but I want you to put in the chat when I say pigs in a blanket, what do you think pigs in a blanket is?
Yeah, give me a hashtag wrapped dogs.
What is
or
it? Is
hashtag
it
cabbage patch?
There's other things too because I've heard people from the United Kingdom think pigs in a blanket is like
it's a sausage link wrapped in a pancake.
A sausage link wrapped in a pancake.
That's what I think of.
Which is nonsense. That's nothing. That's just breakfast.
It's pigs in a blanket.
No, pigs in a blanket
breakfast corn dog.
is a cabbage roll. It's a piece of cabbage
Hashtag wrapped
with
dog.
with ground meat inside of it, like a ground beef, like a meatloafy. Yeah. My mom's in the chat. What's up, Mom? Welcome to the chat.
Hi, Mom.
I think when I think of Super Bowl snack food, first thing that comes up to my mind is those wrapped hot dog things.
Really?
That's the first thing that comes to mind. Love those things.
See?
They're so good. I think I've had them like 3 times in my whole life.
I'd have to go chips and salsa.
Chips and salsa is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever do like a queso salsa, or is it just straight up like...
You can't beat, like, regular salsa. But I think queso is like an indulgence, and I think you should indulge in the Super Bowl. So I'm for queso,
Okay.
but as a secondary offering next to the regular tomato salsa.
Somebody, Skylar said
We're not starting another sandwich conversation.
soft pretzels and mustard. Definitely soft pretzels. Regular pretzels are an anytime, all the time type
I think
thing.
regular pretzels have their place at the Super Bowl party as well.
Regular
Yeah,
pretzels.
like the bowl of
Yeah,
pretzels
I guess.
set
Yeah.
out.
I guess. But soft pretzels specifically. I like a soft pretzel.
I like a soft
I think
pretzel.
pretzels don't get enough credit as a good food.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there. Pretzels are incredible.
Hot dogs and burgers for the Super Bowl? Nah. It's too cold.
Yeah.
It's too cold. If you're making hot dogs and burgers, you're grilling them.
Pizza. Ordering in
Yep, pizza. I feel sorry for all the pizza people.
Mm-hmm.
Nachos, wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, nachos for sure. Wings, I could get down with wings anytime.
Do they sell wings? Like, I don't...
You get wings
are,
at like a pizza place.
complicated for Super Bowl.
Yeah. Anything you could buy at a football game is Super Bowl food, essentially.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sliders. I would say sliders more than hamburgers.
You and your sliders.
Me and my slider, I'm not even a big... Slider is definitely a C-tier food.
So
Yeah.
But it has a time and place.
But it goes in line with Ron's like really weird obsession with eating tiny things, like
Yeah.
tiny sandwiches.
What is that?
Big sandwiches.
I
This is
don't
the
have an
theory that
obsession with eating tiny things.
I don't know. This is the theory I'm gonna
Oh.
run with. Is
Some may interpret it that way now.
Chili and chips. Yeah, that's basically just nachos. You could buy... I have seen people ordering a bunch of Subway...
Eating subs for the Super Bowl.
/ eating subs for the Super Bowl.
Get you like one of those 6-footers.
Yeah, like a
they're,
6-footer
like,
to
easy
take out
order
yourself.
in bulk
Though.
if you
Yeah.
have a bunch of people.
A
over
6-foot sub that for just me and Heather.
to. That's horrible.
We should do a 6-foot sub challenge.
I could eat a 6-foot sub
So
right
people
now.
don't throw up. That's fair.
You drink from tiny cups. Share some with Reggie. Sure, I'd share some sandwich with Reggie. Reggie doesn't really like people food as a rule. Not a big fan of people food.
He does.
The only thing I can get him to eat, 2 things. Number 1,
Doritos dust.
Cheeto dust. I don't think he would do
Oh.
Doritos dust.
Mm.
Doritos is too tangy.
That's a
But if you're eating some Cheetos and you got that Cheetos shit all over your fingers, Reggie will lick that up. He's so fucking happy for it. And the other thing is he will eat like a rotisserie
Already
chicken.
can have a little salami as a treat.
yeah.
Reggie doesn't... I don't think that Reggie would have salami.
No, I don't think he would.
think
But he also... There's a third thing on the list, which is the one time I was cooking something and I accidentally, like, not... You know how, like, Parmesan will sometimes
Clump
turn to,
up.
like, clump ups inside of the container? I was attempting to put it into the food, and it fell on the floor and exploded in, like, a bajillion little pieces of Parmesan cheese everywhere, and Reggie was on that shit in, like, a second and licked it all up.
Oh man. What a good
So-
day.
Reggie got a treat that day.
For some reason, he likes a cheese.
He liked a cheese.
He like a Parmesan cheese. Not just any...
He look at a Parmesan.
He liked a stinky cheese.
I guess so.
Which is probably why he also likes Cheetos.
Well, I'd like to transition really quick into something I've prepared. No, I don't want that. That's not what I want. Is this going to be a pain in the ass all of a sudden?
Probably.
I made a PowerPoint presentation. God damn it. For everyone.
Inclusion in this list is not an endorsement.
I don't know enough
I
about
did get
football.
a haircut a couple weeks ago.
So we'll talk about the caveats here. I just dragged something
Habanero
around.
cheese,
What did I
though,
just
for
do?
Reggie.
I didn't mean to do that.
Yep, can have little cheese. Little bits of cheese.
There we go.
Habanero
Okay.
cheese as a cheese.
All right. So then we'll switch over here. Okay, I came up. One of the things that I like to do while watching football is just comment on people's names.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I don't know anything about football.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know enough. I know enough about football to understand what's happening. Like, I can follow the game. I've been to a lot of football games. Not any professional football games, but
Yeah.
like I went to a lot of high school
lot of high
football
school.
games. All of them, in fact.
Mm-hmm. To this day.
Not to this day.
Your disclaimer is cut off.
Oh, well, it says... Okay, well, I can fix that, actually.
Hold on, let's just...
Oh, we can't. They can't hear you
So-
because you turned off the camera.
Of course. No? They should be able to hear me.
Richie
Oh, it's
says,
good now.
hear you now.
Okay, just kidding.
Well,
Okay. Well, I don't know what happened.
whatever we were talking about is lost to time.
We can hear you now.
So-
Now I can't hear
So
you.
does
When you said I can fix that, then everything just disappeared.
now she can hear us. Can
It's because I did this. Yeah, my bad. I didn't realize that would kill the audio.
Huh. It's a weird scene.
Well, all right. Well, what I was saying
Wow.
is, what I was saying is, basically, I don't know anything about football, but I like commenting on football names. I thought of some names and I looked some names up, and just because they're on this list does not mean I think they're a good person.
yeah. So,
I know for
so can we expect to see like Aaron Hernandez and O.J. Simpson on this list?
no, none of those people.
'Cause, I mean, one of those names is okay. The other one's pretty plain.
It's up to you to find out which one.
Yeah.
No, I just don't know enough about football to know which of these people are horrible people or not.
Yeah.
Also, not all of these people are active in football right now. So some of these are older
all-time
names.
list.
Yeah, because I don't know a lot of people from.
Can we expect to see Deacon Jones on here? That's a great name.
No,
Oh,
Deacon
man.
Jones. Get him out of the way now because I don't.
Yeah, Deacon Jones, DeBrickashaw Ferguson.
DeBrickashaw is a good name.
yeah.
That one's not on the list.
I'm pretty sure his name is the one that inspired Key and Peele to do their like crazy football name segment.
I will say also, not all of these are funny names.
Yeah.
These are the best
Crazy
names.
Mm.
Okay,
Oh,
so
That's
best
a hell of a
names.
name.
best names. In
Oh,
football.
is this including nicknames?
Um,
Yeah, Johnny Blood,
no, I didn't include any nicknames.
McNally.
No,
I
let's
think
just
Rich will be
start
proud
it.
of me
First
for
of all,
that.
this extremely blurry photo of
It's
John Madden.
so creepy
Man.
looking. Why is
Um,
his mouth so pink?
I think John Madden's a really good name for a football guy.
Yeah.
Just like a good ass, lot of consonants.
Mm-hmm.
John Madden.
John
Yeah.
Madden.
Like there's barely any vowels in that name. It's a hard name, and it's also like synonymous with
Please
football.
give him some chapstick.
John Madden.
Please.
Yeah, he does
you
look
can
real
say
He
chapped.
that.
needs chapstick.
Yeah,
John Madden.
John Madden.
John Madden. Yeah, John Madden. It's fun to make computers say John Madden.
His eyes are 2 pixels, and each of those pixels are trying to
It's
kill me.
crazy that
His right eye looks really creepy in particular.
it's crazy how he is like synonymous with like football video games
Yeah.
when I feel like I don't know, it's just weird.
Yeah, that just sort of happened.
Yeah,
It's not like he had any sort of affiliation
His
with
eyebrows
video
are
games.
So orange.
Yeah.
Or like any
He
like
just
association with video games. He just some people
Yeah.
probably came to him and said, "Can we
Can we-
use your
Yeah.
name?"
They-
And he was like,
eyebrows do
"Yes."
look
And
like
now,
Yeah.
even after he's passed away,
Mm-hmm.
he's passed away, right?
No, he's just
Oh.
retired.
Never mind then.
Yeah, it's really weird because like he was huge in like the 70s and 80s, which is like I feel like the Madden franchise started in the late 80s, right? Who would
No, Madden was a '90s thing. I want to say the first Madden was '95, wasn't it?
I don't think so. I think oh yeah, I'm thinking of like Tecmo Bowl and stuff.
Yeah, Tecmo
Yeah,
Bowl.
so that's even less sensical. Like I don't know. Who,
I don't know.
if we had to name the video game NFL franchise today.
It started in 1983.
Damn. Well, we're getting some conflicting
1990?
reports.
1993. Okay.
Richie says 1993. DJ says 1988. So split the difference. It was 91 and a half.
He drove to every game. Wow. Weird.
Oh yeah, he had like a big RV.
So I have an important question about him.
Next
No,
football
we moved
player on
away
the
from
list.
it.
So, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What's the next?
My important question was, do you think he filled in his eyebrows? Did he originally have orange hair and his eyebrows just stayed
He
orange?
had brown hair.
Or is it the spray tan has just permanently dyed his eyebrows?
I'm going to guess that he does have a spray tan. You can tell because of how pink his lips and his
Yes.
eyes are.
So did the spray tan... Yes, he spray tanned over his eyebrows. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, probably.
Do you think that's what that... Okay.
Probably,
It was
yeah.
important to know.
Ruining the good name of John Madden.
Yeah, I mean, who cares, really? We're not here to besmirch the way he looks, Heather. Anyway,
Did you
the next
want me
person
on
on the
your show
list...
to talk about stuff or not,
the next
sir?
person on the list, Ronald Jones II.
Yeah.
This
That's-
name sucks.
Because that's my name.
Yeah.
That guy's name is just my name.
His name is your name too.
His name is my name too. The only thing is that I am Ronald Jones Jr.
And he's the second.
He's the second. But otherwise, that's my name.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the best names.
Didn't you get pinged
You
about
know
him
the
a lot when he was
turducken?
getting drafted?
Is that true?
I don't know. I probably,
Oh,
maybe.
Madden?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't know he made the turducken.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one who invented turducken.
Huh.
Yeah. His best contribution to society.
I always, at least for the last 2 years, have made it a point to recruit Ronald Jones II onto my fantasy football team, even though he is a second string player
Yeah.
and does not actually play.
Yeah. I recruited him in Fire Emblem Three Houses too.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Cool.
He's good. He's an axe wielder.
Great.
I can see that.
So yeah, this is Ronald Jones II. This, although by the way, this is in no particular order.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that this is the number 9 or anything. This is just
Sure.
next on the
Colt
list.
McCoy.
Colt McCoy.
Who went to Texas.
Yeah, Texas
That's
Longhorn.
Yeah.
Colt McCoy. I remember him because at some point I did actually watch college football, and Colt McCoy.
Yeah.
Such a good fucking name for a Texas
Yeah.
Longhorn.
He went in the huddle with a gun on his hip.
Colt McCoy. What a fucking
Yeah.
name for a footballman.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that, Heather?
It's a heck of a name.
What
like
a
a
good name.
That's like a fictional. That's like
Yeah,
if you're
like-
writing a football drama in the
Does
'90s,
sound like a
you would name the
cowboy.
character. Colt
Yeah, if you're
McCoy.
writing like a paperback novel like about football that's aimed at like middle schoolers,
Yeah.
like a young adult novel, the
Yeah.
main character would be called Colt McCoy, and he would be like the star. What a good name. He now plays for a team with a bad name.
Yeah. The Washington.
Although actually I don't even know if he actually plays anymore.
I think he's still a backup.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure Richie's like fuming and he's not a backup
Amazing.
anymore.
Perfect.
He's out of the league.
Richie, feel free to chime in and tell us whether or not this person actually plays football or is on a team at all. Next on the list, Chad Ochocinco.
Yes.
This guy changed his name to be his jersey number.
Yes, he did.
Ochocinco.
Which is crazy.
That's
in
a-
retrospect.
Remington Colt.
That is a fucking insane thing to do.
Yeah.
That's absolutely buck wild. I'm number 85. I'm going to legally change my name.
Oh,
To
is
Ocho
that how
Cinco.
that works? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He changed his name to Chad Ochocinco, formerly Chad Johnson.
Should have been Chad Ochenta y Cinco, right?
I have no idea. I don't speak
Yeah.
any Spanish at all. So I thought Ochocinco. Chad 85. This just reminds me that
L. Ron Hubbard had a
had
writer's
a-
name of Winchester Remington Colt,
Oh.
Whoa.
which is a heck of a
Yeah.
name.
Good name.
Aren't those all guns?
Yes,
Is there?
Damn,
They
that is home gun
Yeah.
names.
they are all guns.
Hi, I'm Glock.
When you like guns so much, you name
My name is
yourself
Glock
after 3 guns.
Kalashnikov M16.
Chad Ochocinco, also I think known as a
Chad Johnson.
also known as Chad Johnson, yes, but also known as a flamboyant player.
Very.
correct? Like he did a lot of celebrating
Yeah.
and probably got fined a few times
Oh, yeah.
for celebrations. Seems like a fun guy. Maybe he's an asshole. I don't know. Again, inclusion on this list is not an endorsement.
Yeah. He also had a teammate with a great name, TJ Hushmanzada.
Hushmanzada.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which he, as I recall, is an asshole.
Oh, okay.
But a great name.
Hushmanzada.
Yeah. TJ Hushmanzode.
Ndamukong Suh.
Oh, man. Sue.
What a cool name.
Yeah.
Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah. And
Suh.
what a great player and what a bastard also.
Yeah, also he did get in a lot of trouble
Yeah.
for
Stepped on some dudes.
stepping on people. But he has a cool fucking name.
Yeah.
And it kind of sounds like Donkey Kong.
Oh, yeah.
If you say it fast, Ndamukong Suh.
No.
No,
No?
not really.
No, not really.
What part
Ndamukong.
of the dude did he step on? I don't know.
I think he stepped on his hand, but I think it was it was clearly intentional.
You
Yeah.
gotta pay good money for that.
And he
yeah.
also, I think he, like, tried to step on, like, Aaron Rodgers' thigh.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That was when he was playing for the Lions.
Yeah.
Does he now
Oh,
play
yeah.
for the Dolphins? Because that was the picture.
I think he was a Ram this year.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he signed with the Dolphins after the Lions, and I think he's a Ram now. Still pretty good. I think he's out of his prime, but hey, I wish he was a Packer.
Okay.
I think he's still good enough.
All right. Next on the list, Jake Butt.
Jake Butt. It's the first time I'm hearing this.
I really appreciate the picture of him. He looks very sad about the fact that his name is Jake Butt.
Jake
Yeah.
Butt. What a cool name.
He could be a Final Fantasy character.
I think he's a tight end, too.
I have no idea who this is. It showed up in a list of football players I
Yeah.
found. His name is Jake Butt.
I'm 90% sure he's a tight end, which is even funnier.
Tight end named Butt.
Yeah.
Wow.
The back of his jersey would just say Butt. It might say J Butt so that he doesn't get.
That would be funnier, though.
You think so?
Jay Butt.
Jake Butt.
Jake Butt.
Jake Butt. Dick Butkus.
Oh my
This guy's name is Butkus.
Yeah.
Okay, that could be. That's
What?
the kind of name that if after he's done doing whatever he's doing,
Running around the field.
he could become like the next Chuck Tingle.
Yeah.
And just keep his name.
He could just keep his name.
Dick
and-
Butkus. Maybe rename the last part.
Also another.
Respell it.
Also another good football name, like the consonants.
Yeah.
Dick Butkus.
Yeah, and a classic football name too.
Yeah.
Like this sounds like you could. This sounds like it would be from a time when people wouldn't laugh at the fact that his
Yeah.
name is Dick Butkus.
Yeah. Also the hair, tragic.
I mean, the
He's
hair is.
like 3
he's
a.m.
got-
anxiety. I cut my own bangs in the mirror kind of haircut.
Yeah, like that specifically. Like
That's
he's
funny.
got it kind of combed over, but it's like it's too straight for a comb over. What happened there?
Yeah, it looks like maybe it was parted, but then he had a football helmet on,
Yeah.
and then he took it off, and it was like messed up.
I just think he.
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh,
That's a good name.
Why would you be wearing a football helmet?
well, he plays. Okay, Dick Butkus though.
Oh yeah, EQ.
Equanimous.
Nope.
Equanimous.
Yes.
Equanimous.
Wow,
Saint
second
Brown.
try is not bad.
Equanimous.
Yeah.
Saint Brown.
That's not
Fucking
a name.
yeah, dude. Cool name. He
Does
sounds
he
like
go by
a wizard.
Name, do you think?
Yeah.
He sounds like he's a sorcerer.
It sounds like he sounds like a church, like
Yeah.
like a Catholic church.
Look
Yeah.
up his whole name.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, Our Lady
What are you gonna do?
Equanimous.
Look up his whole name.
Equanimous Saint Brown. What do you think is gonna happen if you look up his whole name?
Richie told me to.
Look up his whole.
Oh my goodness!
What
What is it? What's the whole name?
How did you say?
Equanimous.
Equanimous Tristan Imhotep J. St. Brown.
His
Yeah.
name is Imhotep.
Yeah, that's rad.
Whoa! Whoa! Equanimous Tristan Imhotep Saint Brown. Fucking cool.
Yeah.
He's got the name of a fucking sorcerer.
Yeah.
Like, easily. Like,
Yeah.
I would not... If a guy named Equanimous says he was going to curse me, I would do whatever it takes not to have
Would,
that happen.
like an old western, jump behind like a barrel of water to
Yeah.
get out of the way.
Yeah. Equanimous Saint Brown. Cool name. Chad
Add
Mustard. Like the mustard. Chad Mustard. Put a little mustard on it.
Chad Mustard with the football in the end zone.
This is just another name that made me giggle. Chad Mustard sounds like something I would name a Sims character.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
like I would have no idea what to name him. So Chad Mustard.
like you just have mustard stain on your shirt. Like, oh,
I guess it's mustard. Not as good as Equanimous, because that's still
the best name.
Equanimous is what I'm naming my next Morrowind character.
Yeah.
How many is that?
Nernroot.
I don't even know how many there are left.
Who knows?
Clinton Dix.
Yeah.
Former Green Bay Packer.
First name is Ha.
No, that's a nickname he was given. I don't remember his birth first name because he's only gone by Ha since he was a child.
Ha.
Yeah.
What a bad name.
Hashan.
But also his name does have the word Dix in it.
Yeah.
Hashan, Trayshawn, Clinton Dix.
There
You
go.
spelled his name so... I think it's... Okay, is it with the space or without the space? Because Wikipedia officially has
Well, it's a
it without.
nickname. So it's whatever he says. So I'm guessing, I don't know, does he edit his own Wikipedia? Who knows?
I don't know.
Yeah. You did miss the hyphen Clinton Dix.
My bad. I copied and pasted the name from Google, so...
Yeah.
That's the last one.
It's the last one.
That's the last
Yeah.
one. Those are the top 10 best names in football, period.
All
now,
time.
Now, did I get all the good ones? No, but there's lots more Super Bowls to come. So...
Yeah, next year we'll go through the top 10 most underrated football names.
Yeah, I'll have to revise. It'll be a revised top 10 or something like that. But again, I really just know so little about football that this is the best I could come up with. The other things I thought about doing today were like the top 10 play names based on a list I could find, but I couldn't find like a good list of plays with names.
Yeah.
Worst
And there's
names.
so many.
The worst names are just going to be
Bill.
yeah, just like
Bill.
guys like Chad Johnson is a worse name.
Yeah.
Chad Ochocinco, best name. See, Mr. Ochocinco knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
How about the guy who was named He Hate Me? I thought about
yeah.
putting that on the list, but
Rod.
it's Rod Smart.
Yeah.
I thought about putting him on the list, but he never legally changed his name.
Yeah.
It was never.
But it was on the jersey in the XFL.
It was, but only
Which
in
is
the XFL.
very good.
Yeah, He Hate Me.
Yeah.
That's such a good name. I considered it. He was almost on this list, but he did not legally change his name. The bar of Chad Ochocinco was not met, so
He
didn't
set a
put him.
precedent,
yeah.
and Rod Smart didn't rise to that.
He didn't meet it. He didn't meet the. He just didn't meet it. Wasn't that XFL? Yes,
Yeah.
it was. He was in the XFL, but you'll notice that my list was not the 10 best names in NFL.
Yeah. Football.
It was in football, which is why Colt McCoy gets on the list, because Colt McCoy as whatever, there's no good NFL team for Colt McCoy, but Colt McCoy as a Texas Longhorn,
Yeah.
that's a fucking powerful name.
Makes
Powerful.
Yeah. Just makes me want to watch King of the Hill.
It does. Longhorns. When they go to North Texas and they stop at the
They
a
fight with
propane
Oklahoma
shop.
fans.
Yeah, and they go in there and they're like, "You must love being so close to the Cowboys training facility," and they're like, "You know what the best part of living in North Texas is? In about 5 minutes, I can be in the great state of Oklahoma. Go Sooners!" And then they start singing the Sooners song, and the guy's just like, "Go Sooners! Go Sooners!" I love King of the Hill.
Man, I need to continue my rewatch, or my, I guess, just watch.
Yes.
Okay.
What sound effects were you queuing up there?
I can't hear any of the sound effects because I think I turned the volume too low. I had it turned down. So honestly, I thought
Dude, that is the getting on who?
Oh no, this is all Justin sound effects. Okay. There we go.
What are the Justin sound effects? Like
Justin, it's
Justin TV?
It's our friend Justin.
No. That is not the key.
saying
Justin gotta
things.
do it.
Justin Kendall.
No, his name's Justin the Keylord. He's in the thing.
Huh?
He's in the thing.
The Thing.
He's in the thing.
He's in the chat. Justin's in the chat. He was earlier. Harley, you brought something by because we cannot go a day without seeing some kind of K-pop shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this is. You sent it to me, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it.
This is a scientific, methodical method of ranking songs. And right now we're going to rank our favorite Red Velvet title tracks.
Are
And
we
what
just ranking them by name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since you don't know the song, I just want you to pick them by name. And whatever comes out on... I would propose whatever comes out as number one, we should watch it.
Okay. All right. We can do that. And then do a reaction video
So
again,
Bad Boy
maybe?
and Red Flavor.
I like red flavor because it means nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pick red
Yeah.
flavor.
Happiness or Be Natural.
Happiness.
Oompa Oompa or Psycho.
I'm going to say oompa oompa.
I feel like that one's gonna rise.
Oh, I'm already telling you right now, it's going to
Zimzalabim.
zimzalabim.
Yeah.
Isn't that what the bad guy in fucking Johnny Quest would say?
Zimzalabim is supposed to be like abracadabra, is what I've heard.
How about RBB Really
Yeah.
Bad Boy?
Yeah.
What do you think, Heather?
That works for me.
Very engaged.
Red flavor or cookie jar?
Hashtag
cookie jar. Which one do you think?
Hashtag cookie jar.
Really? I still like red flavor, but okay.
Rookie or Peekaboo.
Eh.
You can do no opinion or.
Yeah,
I
but
like
it says
both.
it'll negatively affect your results. I'm going to say peekaboo because that's fun.
One of These Nights or Russian Roulette.
These are both bad names of songs. I'm going to say One of These Nights.
Ice cream cake.
What about Dum Dum?
Oh man.
These are both different types of food,
What?
Oh yeah.
like the sucker.
Dum Dum
Oh.
Pops.
I like ice cream cake more than I like Dum Dums.
Happiness or Automatic.
Happiness.
Be Natural or Automatic.
Automatic.
Oh
Oh, man!
The Sophie's
Fuck.
Choice.
You can hit I like both, I think, and it will just...
All right, we're going to use one I like both, and it's right now.
All right.
That's the only one.
Sappy or Psycho.
I'm going to say sappy.
Hashtag Cookie Jar or Really Bad Boy.
I really like Really Bad Boy. RBB.
Cookie Jar or Power Up.
Cookie jar.
Red Flavor or Power Up.
Red flavor.
Bad Boy or Power Up.
Power up.
Oh man. Upset.
One of These Nights are peekaboo. I'm going to say peekaboo.
One of These Nights are Rookie.
Rookie.
Happiness or
Ice cream cake.
Oh man, I mean if you
Happiness or
you
Dum
eat ice
Dum?
cream cake, you get happiness.
That's right. I'm going to say Dum Dum.
Mm.
Really Bad Boy or Zimzalabim? I'm going to say Zimzalabim.
Yeah, saw that coming.
Really Bad Boy or Sappy? I'm going to say Really Bad Boy. Hashtag Cookie Jar or Sappy. Hashtag Cookie Jar?
It's just kind of an absurd like thing to have. In
I
the
also,
song.
again, red flavor means nothing.
Yeah.
This is a long quiz.
I think
Power up
59%
or sappy? I'm gonna say power up.
Bad Boy or Sappy.
Bad boy or sappy? Sappy.
Bad
Boy or psycho?
Mm-hmm.
Bad boy. Ice cream cake or peekaboo? Peekaboo. Ice cream cake or rookie? Ice cream cake. Dum Dum or rookie? Dum Dum. Happiness or rookie? Happiness. Automatic or rookie? Rookie is a funnier word. Rookie.
Really?
Rookie.
It's just Rookie.
Rookie.
No.
One of These Nights are automatic. Oops. Automatic. Be Natural or One of These Nights. Be Natural. Peekaboo or Zimzalabim. Zimzalabim. Really Bad Boys. Cookie Jar. Red Flavor. Power Up.
By the
I
way,
like Peekaboo.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ice Cream Cake
Or
or
Power
Power Up. Ice Cream Cake. Dum Dum or Power Up. Dum Dum. Happiness or Power Up? I'm going to say Power Up. Sappy or Happy? Happy. Rookie or Sappy? God.
Rookie.
Rookie or
Sappy.
Soupy? Soppy.
Is what the show's
sappy.
become.
Bad boy or rookie?
Almost there. We're so close.
Rookie. Automatic or bad boy? Automatic. Be natural or bad boy? I'm gonna say bad boy. Be natural or psycho? Be natural. One of these nights or psycho? One of these nights. Russian roulette or psycho? Russian roulette.
Man.
Okay.
Psycho is at the bottom? Tasteless.
Okay, so now we gotta watch Zimzalabim.
Yeah.
Also, I realized that Zimzalabim is what Johnny Quest's, dude says.
Really?
Yeah, it's his buddy. What's his
Oh.
name? What's his name? The kid. The kid with the turban in Johnny
Space
Quest.
Ghost.
No, what the hell's that guy's name?
It's a two-way tie. It wasn't a
Yeah.
two-way tie.
Yeah, between Zimzalabim
Boombah and Oompa Oompa. What band is this?
Red Velvet, which is what the thing said. Oh, this is an ad.
Well, you're all gonna have
We're
to
getting
watch.
struck for this. We can skip it.
Skip it.
Hold on, I'm setting up our. I wonder if they can hear us. Yeah, they
You
can
can
hear
bump.
us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to bump up the volume though.
This is Red Velvet. It's my second favorite group. They've been around a little bit longer. I think they debuted in 2014. It was a very experimental song. It's very polarizing in the community.
This one?
Yeah.
It looks like a fever.
This is from their Red Velvet Festival Day 1 album that came out earlier this year. It's got like a theme park theme, as you can tell.
I like the very 90s patterns and colors and stuff of those outfits there.
Here's it. This is where they lost a lot of people, but I love it.
This was that controversial. People stopped
Yeah.
liking the band over this song.
This was, to bring it back to football, this was the deflate gate of K-pop this year.
This song came out this year.
Yeah, like June. Also, the fashion's all over the place.
A lot of these graphics look like clip art, which I guess is probably part of it.
My favorite member is the one who's wearing the weird green, fuzz thing. It's very puzzling why they made her wear that.
Okay.
Comes the dance break.
That
That
thing?
thing? Oh dear.
She kind of looks like a duster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heavy EDM dance break.
I kind of dig all their weird outfits in this. Ron does always come in a suit. That's like his brand. Also, thanks. I'm the one who gave him that haircut. I'm very skilled.
Did you use a Flowbee?
Don't know what that is.
It's like a vacuum hooked up to like a trimmer.
Okay, no.
You remember Mr. Anderson from Clay?
Yep.
He
Yes.
used to always talk about using a Flowbee.
That's,
I don't have much of a reaction to this again. Mostly because this is not something I think I like.
I mean, did you hear the dance break then?
I did. It sounded like a creaking door opening. Whoa, those animals were huge.
yeah, they were elephants.
Also, this was featured in a trailer for Trolls World Tour.
Is there a K-pop troll?
I don't know.
So are we gonna watch that other one that was a two-way tie?
Yeah, we can watch Oompa Oompa.
Send
Right
the
there.
suggestions
It's
right
linked
there.
right there. It's gone now.
Oh yeah.
Where?
It's
It was
gone.
it was
Oh.
like a linked.
Oompa Oompa. Man, my fucking Oompa Oompa.
So this is this also came out this year, so you've got a bit of a recency bias. Although their latest track was at the very bottom of your list, so actually maybe not.
That car in front of them had no one in it. I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon.
So this concept, they're going on vacation, which That's why they got all the bags packed.
Did you guys ever strap your suitcases to the top of the car? No.
No.
That's like a very, like,
Something you can do in music videos.
in television, but like never anything else. Is the implication that the tortoise is going faster than them?
No, it's just that they're being held up on their way to their summer beach house. And now they're here. Look, they're gonna go enjoy the beach.
That's a huge door.
Start raining on.
Yeah, it did. Yep. They're dancing.
I liked the other one better.
Zims all of them.
This
That's
one
the
was
general
weird.
consensus. I feel like Oompa Oompa, I like it a lot, but it was kind of safe for them. They do a lot of experimental stuff, and this felt like, you know what? We experimented heavily with Zimzalabim. We're gonna put out something more traditional with Oompa Oompa.
The music video is more boring. I have really no opinion on the music itself.
I think the music video is
What the hell's
more.
game are they playing?
It looks like Sorry.
It looks like
Sorry
six
mixed with
different
like
games at
Monopoly.
Like, sorry on a Monopoly board.
Yeah,
With, but there were like
could just be Monopoly.
starfish on the board.
I think that's a product of the rain.
Is it raining starfish?
Maybe. Look, they're still having fun, despite the rain.
Did you put up Monopoly?
Each TV, those old tube TVs.
While it like drips water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Like sprays. Well, it's like a shower head burst right there.
Trying to catch water in the booth.
In a booth.
You gotta go fix the antenna.
What game was that?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Really? Against with 5 people? It didn't look like rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, it was.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I thought somebody did this.
I read a rock, paper, scissors going. I don't know.
I'm very interested because it could be like a cultural thing, like a game that people play.
I read a theory that Solgi dies right there.
What?
And she's hit by lightning.
What the fuck? K-pop's weird. No, that she's clearly still alive.
Well, sometime during this video, maybe. Was I imagining? Oh, maybe it's like she's like holding out of the big metal thing.
Yeah. Do something. You can't just sit out there. Okay. I like that one better than the last one.
Really?
Yeah.
Heather differed with you on
Yeah, I liked
Yeah.
the 90s colored Fever Dream more.
that. Yeah.
Nah. It's still not for me.
Yeah.
You still haven't won me over yet.
That's fine. We'll get you next week.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Oh.
Next week we'll listen to some boys.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I
almost made you listen to some boys this week.
like who? Who would you consider having me listen to?
NCT, Got 7, EXO, all good choices.
Got 7.
Yeah,
Is there 7 people in the band?
yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I only got into them like a couple months ago, but I keep discovering new music from them that I really like. So
All right. Well, that was
Like
our
my
Super
latest
Bowl
obsession.
halftime show.
yeah, let's get into the second half.
Yeah, we're going to get into the second half. I brought a very special treat from... I actually don't know who makes this game. We're going to play a game now. And this is probably going to go very fucking bad. Because I attempted to play this game
Maddie knows who Got 7 is.
prior to the show going live. But, well, first of all, we have to watch this intro. The controls of this were very poor. Don't accidentally hit the start button. We got to watch this intro because it does feature Brett Favre dancing,
Really?
but not really Brett Favre. Is it not working?
Are we tabbed out of it, maybe? It's like the emulator not.
No, hold on.
Can you guys still hear us? You can still hear us.
Yeah,
Yeah, they can
I
hear
can
us.
see the
It's just a
chat
black
moving.
screen for us,
Stuff's working. It's just not. I'm gonna have to close it out. Stretch.
So Maddie liked Oompa. Maddie, did you like Oompa Oompa or Zimzalabim more? Only way this is more on brand for Harley is if he starts talking about Red Hood. I mean, we can get into that.
I thought it would be more on brand if it was Luna.
All right, for me, honestly, Luna and Red Velvet's like 1A and 1B.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I like Red Velvet a lot.
I didn't know. Here we go. Now we got some action going
Maddie
on.
liked Oompa Oompa more.
We're going to play a little bit of Quarterback Club 2000. This is a Nintendo 64 joint from Acclaim. Acclaim Sports put this out.
Man, are they still around?
No.
Are they part of Activision?
I think Acclaim... I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure Acclaim does not make games. For sure somebody owns the...
They a health club now?
Right. It could be anything like that. Here we go. Brett Favre in full uniform is snuck into the mixing room. And
Oh boy, it looks just like Brett.
it does.
Oh my.
Noodling on the guitar. Fucking Brett's getting down to it. I'll open up his Venom.
So the Ravens were in this game, so we know it was at least 96.
Well, it's called
Which is an
Quarterback
N64.
Club 2000, so that
Oh.
should give you an idea for when it came out.
1999 probably, actually. Man, he's just so excited.
Wouldn't you be?
Yeah. Well, he played like that too. It's just like a little kid out there.
Press start. I will gladly. All right, let's do an exhibition match. All right.
I think we know who I want to play as.
No, you're gonna play. One of us is gonna play. This is a Super Bowl Special, Harley.
Oh man.
One of us has to be San Francisco, and the other one has to be the Chiefs, and we're gonna figure out who's gonna win based on this game. Oh yeah, no, that's it. Kansas City,
Mhm.
correct?
Yep.
Nope, that's the 1969 Kansas City.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's interesting that they have the historical teams in there.
There we go. All right.
Well, the Niners are very good.
Now let's see if your controller works.
Do I need to start maybe?
Yeah, try hitting start.
I ain't doing anything.
Fuck.
This game is their acclaim to fame. Ha 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 ha.
Is there like an emulator option we could toggle?
Yeah.
Controller 2.
What?
It says something about the memory pack. I don't think we have to worry about that.
5 hours to talk about all of your girl groups. That's
Are we gonna do like a Luna special?
a lot of hours.
I got some of my K-pop friends in here. Do they have to restart the game?
I did just in case because
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I put us at 10-minute quarters. I don't know. Is that too long?
Might be a little long, but we can just cut it at 8 like we usually do.
Sure.
Does after school still exists as a K-pop group? I don't think so.
Hold on, let's just see. Can you hit anything?
Nope.
All right, hang on. Let me. Is your controller is on?
Yeah.
Well, while we're doing this, why don't we take a call while I'm fucking around with this thing and we trying to get it to work. Google Voice here, my best friend, and I will mess around with this. So the settings are the same between these both. Maybe I have to close the emulator entirely. Feel free to call in, have a little chat, ask a question, whatever you need to do.
I don't know if Skylar's still watching. Skylar, call in.
Doesn't have to be Skylar. Somebody's calling.
Call from.
Yar, me name be
To accept, press 1.
It
I
got
can't.
cut off.
I can't.
I'm gonna
hear.
need to turn up the volume. Hello, caller.
Hello, Ron. Yar, first time, long time.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's Errol Silvertooth Presley. I'm calling from the beautiful city of San Francisco.
Ah, okay. So
Errol Silvertooth Presley? Did I miss another name on there?
Nay,
Errol.
Errol, quote, silver hyphen tooth, unquote, Presley.
Is the tooth also in quotes? Is it?
Yes,
Ah,
Yar.
okay.
I think you
You'd be
just moved
correct.
something.
Did I? I am moving
You
something.
won't stop moving things.
Yeah. So Errol,
Yeah. Okay.
you're rooting for the Niners, I'm guessing.
Yar, I be. It's
Yeah.
been since 1995, if I remember correctly.
95.
Wow.
So you were not a fan of their Super Bowl era.
No, I mean since they won.
Since they won.
Oh.
Is that when they won?
Yeah, that was. I think they won Super Bowl 30 against the Steelers, or maybe
Who can
29.
remember?
What do you want, Harley?
I'll take the Chiefs because I can't bring my. Sorry, Errol, I can't bring myself to root for the 49ers.
Why not?
Fair.
I've seen people say things like this. I don't
They're
quite
too.
understand
They're too
why.
upstart, too new. I
I
think
like that Stranahan feller, though.
it's not fair if they get hot and win the Super Bowl in the same year. You gotta build to it. Chiefs got hot last year, and they suffered an upset. So I think this is their year. Errol, you got an interesting accent there.
Yeah, we're it doesn't
Are
sound
you-
like a California accent.
Now, do you live on the
No,
bay?
I.
All right, now
I
here's your
spend most of my
controls.
life on the high seas, or well, rather, the San Francisco Bay, fishing.
San Francisco Bay. No, you were born in the bay, like in the water, or
And they're set to kick it away.
Ron, are you kidding me? No, I was born on a boat.
oh, okay, you were born but floating on the water, I assume.
The boat? Yes, it was. Are you imagining that it was in for repairs?
Well, yeah, I didn't know if you were born in dry dock, or maybe you were born on a beached boat or something
How many
like
women
that.
be given labor on a beach boat or in a dry dock?
Okay, well, I don't. I guess I don't know. I don't know.
First and 10.
Well,
Ball on the 27-yard
That's
line.
fair. That would be an absurd thing to know.
Yeah, I don't know how you were born, but I do know that you have a strange accent.
Well, my mother and my father, they committed a sexual intercourse together, and then roughly 8.5 months later, I was born a little premature.
Oh, a
because
little
of the
preemie,
high-
Little preemie.
preemie, huh?
Hey, I'm a preemie, so don't worry about it.
Yar, but were ye born because the turbulent ocean was knocking your mother around and she was forced to give birth?
No.
Yeah,
So
no.
she was forced to give
Guess who has
birth.
two
I was
thumbs and
born
does?
normally, as a normal way. just normal.
I don't like the judgment there.
Well,
So was there like a squall that hit the boat and you kind of shot out?
Harley, you'd be
Is that
correct.
what
Well,
happened?
not that I shot out. That would be cartoonish and comical. Although the other day, I did confess to a friend that my dream would be to see someone slip on a banana peel. However, no, there was a squall, as you said, and this was way back in the day, back when we were all using those Italian boats that they brought over.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I accidentally hit a button.
Touchdown.
Oh, fair. But yes, back when we had all those Italian boats like those Italians had in their
Okay.
native land.
Earl, what do you do for
Errol.
Errol, what
It's
do you
Errol, like
Errol.
Flynn.
I'm
Errol
sorry.
Silvertooth Presley.
Sorry about that, Errol. Errol, what do you do for work now? Do you work on the high seas, or
No,
are
I'm
you
too
work
old
at? You
for
live
that.
in San Francisco. Do you work at like a tech startup?
Are you? No. Those people are ruining my city. But no, I teach how to tie knots down at the wharf, like sailing knots. You know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how familiar with fisherman's work you are, but do you know the in and out there?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, and then there, like, if you're facing the in and out and you go through that alley to the left, there's like a little courtyard where there's some steps and you can go up, and there's like a movie theater or something. I don't remember. I don't go over there up the stairs too often. Are you familiar?
Sure, I can picture it.
Well, that's where I be holding court and teaching people how to tie knots.
Holding court.
So you
I
go there
know all,
frequently,
but
but
not-
you don't remember what it looks like?
No, I remember what it looks like. I just can't remember what goes on upstairs at that building. It's always getting
I
people
see.
in and out. It's feel like
And
it's
they're
Okay.
back to
I know
receive
all
the
the
kick.
knots. The half hitch,
I'm
the
just
figure
K.
eight
Why does it
knot,
just say K?
the bow line, the
you're
reef
doing
knot,
K.
the rolling hitch, also known as the magnet hitch, the clove hitch, the sheep bend, which has a number of other names as well, and so on and so forth. And I teach knot classes.
How many knots do you think you could tie in total?
In total, how long is a piece of rope?
6 feet.
6 feet? Probably about, if just very simple knots, or are we going for how many numbers of knots? So
Yeah,
the
just
same knot I
the-
could do,
Yeah, just total
Oh.
number of knots per capita.
at least 400.
Looks like a
400
blitz
on a
coming.
6-foot piece of rope.
Wow, that's impressive.
You're getting almost microscopic with this.
Check this out.
Arr,
How do I snap?
I'd be fairly talented.
It's left bumper.
Is that how I'll start
Oh,
shooting?
this is the part of the segment. This is the part of. I love this part of the show when someone calls in and you folks play video games. Arr.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry if we're not paying super enough attention.
We're doing the Super Bowl.
It's a complicated thing. This is the Super Bowl, so it's very important.
The Super.
That was almost
Well,
very
Second
good.
Fair
and
enough.
long. Ball on the
So you're a
29-yard line.
49ers fan, and you have been since 1995. What about before that?
no, I've been a 49ers fan. No, you misunderstand. I've been a Niners fan since they've been a football team here in San Francisco. But that 95 was their last Super Bowl.
Oh, okay,
That they
I
won.
understand.
Oh, the last
A
win.
win. Yes. Yeah. Very familiar, Harley. Also, big fan.
See,
Love your work
I
on
never
this
really.
show.
I mean, when I was younger, I was a Packers fan because the Packers were winning. I think my
A
family.
fair weather fan, they say.
Yeah, but I was also in 3rd grade, so I feel like you can't really hold it against me too much.
I also can't hold it against you because fair weather is a nice thing to have on the high seas.
Yeah,
I.
you want that.
Yar. Unless you wanted to be having a premature child.
36-yard line.
Right, yeah. That's the only time. And actually, when I've at least I've heard this when expecting mothers are it's past their due date, they do suggest that they get out on the high sea and just get knocked around a little bit.
Yar. It'd be
First
true.
and 10. Ball
It'd be
on the
the
34-yard line.
honestly the destiny of all those born at sea are to tell those mothers who have late-term pregnancies that are going 10, 11, 13 months that, hey, it's time to get out there into some rough waters.
13
Sometimes
months?
just on I've seen it. I've captained a few few birth cruises before.
That's a man in there.
Where did Reggie go?
He left. He ain't having any of it anymore.
So Errol,
and 10.
you say you
Ball
tie
on the
knots for a
34-yard
living.
line.
What's the who's looking for knots in San Francisco?
No,
Backs in the
I
backfield.
teach people how to tie
Oh.
knots. I am a trade professor of sorts.
Gotcha.
I
Yeah,
do
this
not
is
know how
really
to
my
catch the
thing.
ball.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a button.
Oh, the ball. Yes, talking about the video game.
The video
Who's
games. I'm
winning?
sorry,
Ball
Errol.
on the 34-yard
Errol,
Who's winning?
what does tying knots actually pay in the Bay Area?
Fair enough. I mean, depending on I am tenured, so it's set pretty well. I get about $240,000 a year.
Holy shit!
240,000 a year.
Wow, 240 grand a
Yar.
year to tie knots, huh?
I mean, you can barely live in San Francisco even on that salary, though.
Yeah. Man.
Yet it's expensive. It's not just Chopino and Fisherman anymore and Sourdough. Now it's all these Ubers and Lyfts and other ride shares and
10.
whatever
Ball
have
on
you.
the 34-yard line.
I'm calling from the last payphone in San Francisco, by the way.
That's great.
I've actually been getting into a little bit of an issue with my classes lately, though, and I was wondering if you guys had
There's
any
the
advice.
snap. There's the kick.
Sure. So what's happening with your knot tying classes? Is there a more official name for knot tying? Is there like a term? Is it like a knotmanship?
That one works, but the real name, if I uttered it, your feeble landlubber mind wouldn't be able to comprehend it.
What was that?
If Earl said it to us, we wouldn't be able to
41-yard line.
comprehend it.
Oh. So you-
Landlubbers and all.
there's like a knot tying brogue that
The
you speak?
defense showing blitz.
Sort of like a
And the
can.
flag comes
Ah.
You need to choose what penalty you're going to take here.
Now, back in, let's say, hold on, let me.
in. First
When
and
was it?
5. Ball on the 46-yard line.
It was around the 70s, I
The
believe.
defense
There
showing
was a
blitz.
herring shortage in Japan, and that caused the sea fisheries in San Francisco to start harvesting herring roe for export. Now, it was at this time that I went to Japan quite a few times, transporting the good old roe, the delicious little premature babies of the fish, if you will. But I suppose eggs. But it was around this time that I learned to tie some knots, and I brought these knots back with me to the States. And luckily I'm tenured, but
First and 10.
I'm having
Ball on
some
the
trouble with
45-yard
class
line.
attendance.
Do you teach at a school, or do you just run this place yourself?
And the flag
A
comes
bit of
in.
both. I'm loosely affiliated with the University of San Francisco, which is a prestigious private university.
Okay.
You Midwestern landlubbers wouldn't know a thing about
Yeah,
that.
I've never heard of that.
The University
Well,
of
it's a
San
very good
Francisco.
school.
First and 5.
What's
Ball
their
on the
what's their
40-yard
mascot?
I don't. Hell if I know.
Okay. So
I
you don't
don't
have a
play
lot
any
of school
sports.
spirit.
I don't play any sports. And also, it's, let me just say that their football team ain't winning any championships.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
because you have to
they're,
teach them all how to tie
I
their
don't
shoes,
know.
right?
Oh. If I got in there, there's no way they'd be getting those shoes off. I'm a regular, was it Xerxes or Darius who presented the Gordian knot to
The
Alexander the Great?
defense showing blitz.
I have no idea.
You need to be learning up on your classical history.
He breaks up the pass.
I suppose I do too. I'll hit the books later this evening. But yes, it was 1973, and the collapse of Japan's domestic herring fishery. All of us San Francisco fishermen were beginning large-scale harvesting of fish for its roe. And then I would bring it to Japan for export. Did it all. Fishing, shipping, you name it. And I learned some knots there that simply captivated me. And unfortunately, as I've been teaching more and more avant-garde classes, knots 201, 301, 401, 501,
Split backs in the backfield.
420, all these knot classes. That's,
501.
well, I've had some complaints. 501, yes.
Sounds like you're
Levi.
tying some gene knots.
Oh, I've tied some jeans before, but actually, this is the duck of jeans, sort of. I was wearing me Levi 501s, and I was teaching a class, and I was. Well, are you familiar with
Second
the
and
Ebi
4. Ball
knot?
on the 46-yard
The
line.
what knot?
Ebi, E-B-I.
No, never
No.
heard of it.
Well, it'd be a Japanese word for shrimp.
It's
The
a Japanese word
specific-
for shrimp?
The specific term is ebi shibari. It's a knot where, you you tie a person around their
and
ankles.
6.
They're sitting
Ball on the
with their
44-yard
knees
line.
bowed out and their head pulled down, and it's sort of a full body tie. And then,
Looks
there's
like a blitz coming.
the reverse shrimp binding, the sakasa ebi shibari, and our, let's just say that my timbers were shivering as I was doing this knot, and I got some complaints from the people in the class.
Hey, I have a question for you. Now, what would you say is...
4th
I don't know
and
what I'm
6.
doing. I think I
Ball
just
on the
chose a
44-yard
meal.
line.
What would you say is the knot that every person should know how to do?
Well, are we talking for high seas or the pure aesthetic aspect?
Just every day.
I'm talking for landlubbers like myself. What should somebody like me know how to do?
Well, although it'd be a bit difficult, I would certainly suggest, probably either the Prusik shackle or the Munanawa.
The Munanawa?
Munanawa, M-U-N-E-N-A-W-A. It's a
Muanawa.
very simple chest harness. It's a number of knots, and you don't need too much rope to really accentuate the breasts.
Is that like an artisanal knot, or is that a practical knot?
It practically enhances
1st and 10.
the bust
Ball on the
of
34-yard
someone.
line.
Wait, what?
Well, when you tie it around someone in their chest, in the artistic form of known as kimbaku, that is, it can accentuate the breasts of someone, and it's quite pleasing.
Okay.
It's a bit of a perv knot.
All right.
Hey, these are the
I'm
complaints
sorry.
that I've been getting from my students.
So that's the most useful knot that you can think of someone to tie.
Second.
Well,
and
either
long.
that
Ball
or
on
the
37-yard
hikikurada,
line.
which is a rope dress. It's sort of like a full body diamond patterned body harness. It's tight and lacing, and it's stimulating for all involved. Truly shivers me timbers.
Now, how do you
what I
tie
mean,
that?
Harley.
Could you describe how to tie the knot?
It would be very difficult for me to describe it over the phone.
Okay.
3rd and long.
Are any special
I would
tools
like
required,
to,
or
but-
like a special type of rope, or?
No, that'd be the joy of tying knots. All you need, rope, yes, jute or hemp typically. But as far as tools, no, just your own 2 hands and the salt sea air and the chapino on the wharf and a willing, attractive young woman for me to tie these knots around.
Wait, you're tying people up?
Have you not gotten that my thing is shibari yet?
I don't know what that means.
Don't know what that
Or
is.
No, I'm an
It's
innocent
kinbaku.
person.
It is the Japanese art of using ropes and binding the body to cause aesthetic pleasures. Really, I had no idea that I always had a passion for tying knots, reef knots especially. But when I went to Japan to bring the herring, the decline in 1973, that's a true thing, by the way, you can look that up. There, I was exposed to a way that rope could be used that shattered my mind. Instead of just practical utility, I could now make a thing of beauty.
Well, that's great. I mean, I think So, what came first? The knot tying, your professional knot tying, or
You're a king.
your unprofessional knot tying?
1st and 10.
Well,
Ball on the
just so you know, I
49-yard
get
line.
paid for tying knots. So, But no, I was, as you know, I was born on the seas, well, the San Francisco Bay and the Pacific Ocean, as it were. But I was tying knots and I had a fondness for it, but I was always yearning for something, and it wasn't until I ventured to the eastern islands of Japan that I found out my true calling.
The controls.
Sorry, keep going.
Stretch.
That was it. Waiting for. I answered your question.
Oh,
Do you
my
have a follow
bad.
up?
I thought I interrupted you because I was trying to help Harley with the controls.
Usually you do so far if we're taking this conversation as any metric, or for your last caller from last week.
Wait, what?
Oh, nothing. I was just noticing that in the last 2 times you interrupt the callers.
Wow.
I really am
Fair.
sorry. I didn't know that.
It's your show and you're doing a great job. Long time listener, first time caller.
Well, I'm really glad that you called in today. I have some more questions though. So you talked about the most useful knot, but have you talked about what your favorite knot is?
My favorite knot. Now, that's one to be tough. There's knots that I have that have been incredibly difficult, and that's why I'm proud of being able to accomplish them. There's knots that have gotten me out of hard times. There's knots that I look on with a fond nostalgia, but also a tinge of regret. A sort of bittersweetness.
Looks like a blitz coming.
Ah, yes. For the time that I tied the famous Ojojutsu Itatsu-ryu. Ah, yes. That was
Now, are
the
these
day
real
that-
names for knots, or is that just what you call it?
They be real. You may look them up. Do you like my Japanese accent as well? I took 3 years of it. Also, there were tons of Japanese fishers in San Francisco. It's a very multicultural place. I eat sushi every day for lunch.
Well, if you live in San
Except
Francisco,
when
then
it's ramen Fridays.
if I lived in San Francisco, I would also eat sushi every day.
Have you ever, Errol, have you ever tried gimbap?
Excuse me?
Gimbap.
What is that?
It's just the Korean variant on sushi.
No. I don't eat Korean food.
They put spam in it sometimes.
That
Yeah.
sounds delicious. But one time I had a bad bulgogi and I haven't looked back.
That U.S. military occupation really fucked up their cuisine.
Spam, huh?
That it truly did. Same thing for the great islands of Hawaii.
No, don't do that.
And also the Philippines. Don't do what?
I lateraled the ball to no one.
Why do you keep lateraling the ball?
So, basically my main complaints in class have been that when teaching people, especially in the introductory classes on sailing knots, that I have been, on Rate My Professor, if you'll look me up, Errol Presley, it says, mostly too horny.
Too horny. Are people joining your classes for the sex knots, or are they looking for something more practical?
I find it to be a mixture. There's some like-minded individuals with trench coats that seem to be very skittish and nervous. They come to every class. They usually don't participate. They just watch. And then there's the other half is usually people who are there to learn about sailing knots, etc. And then about 3/4 of the way through the class, they end up being horrified.
Now, Errol, this is a serious question. Have you accidentally ever used a sailing knot when you meant to use a sex knot?
Oh, Harley, I wish you didn't ask me that.
I'm sorry.
That's how me wife died.
Oh my God, Errol, I'm sorry to hear that.
I was trying to use a sex knot. I did a double bend hench cross and
You turned her into a sail?
her vagina suffocated.
Oh my God.
The fuck?
Her vagina
Damn!
suffocated.
I didn't know that was a thing. I gotta be more careful, I
I
guess.
didn't know either.
Well, how could you?
Two backs in the back.
It was my darkest day. Although another wife I did turn into a sail, but that was after she had already passed, and that was in her will.
A
Sort of tanned
tasteful,
the skin.
A
Well, not me.
sail?
I had someone else.
Did you like
Yes, I had a
skin
friend
her
of
dead
mine
body?
tan her. Yes. Well, not all of the dead body. The organs wouldn't do. It was more so of a ritualistic slaying
Second and
after
four. Ball
upon
on the
death,
43-yard
and
line.
then a tanning of the skin, and then turning it into a sail for my little clipper.
Is that traditional?
No, this was just in her will. She was a strange woman, a woman of the sea.
Okay.
So she did want this to happen.
That one did, yes. The one whose vagina suffocated, that was purely an accident.
Purely an accident. And
I'm gonna sneeze.
Would you like to hear about any of my other dead wives while you're at
Excuse
it?
me.
3rd and 4. Ball on the
What was that? I'm
43-yard
sorry, I
line.
sneezed.
Oh, God bless you. But would you like to hear about any of
Looks
my
like
other
a
dead
blitz
wives
coming.
while you're at it?
Yeah, how many wives have you had?
Handoff goes to the
Well,
running back.
married in the U.S. or anywhere.
Face mask.
say that again, Errol.
That I married here that are like recognized marriages by the U.S. government or otherwise as well.
Just anything that you
anything that
recognize.
God
I don't
recognizes.
know. The U.S. government seems kind of fucked up, so
Yeah, whatever God
1st and 10.
recognizes.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Ooh, that's less than the ones that I've had. Then the ones that God recognizes probably around 3. If you just count what I consider to be marriages, we're up to about 13, 14.
Now,
tackle him, you
And he goes in
motherfucker!
for the
now,
score.
Errol, I asked you about mixing up your knots. Have you ever? Yeah, is it true that you once put your entire ship's crew into Shibari on accident?
That be the case. I was on night watch. We were going through the Bering Strait,
Oh boy.
deep sea crab fishing, and it's difficult waters, but we were having a generally rough time, and I had to redo the rigging. And let's just say, old Captain Phillips, he didn't make it.
That's really too
Some of
bad.
the crew lost circulation to their extremities, and in that cold, that ain't good. Let's just say I was promptly fired from that ship.
There's the kick.
So you tied
It
them
was
up.
it was a
Tight.
sort of a comedic effect though, as we pulled into port, and the entire crew was up in the rigging in very sexy positions. It was such a thing of beauty, I couldn't bring myself to bring them down, but
Wow.
to bring it to port instead.
That's
That
fun.
was the 1964 World's Fair.
And they're back to receive the kick.
Was it well received at least?
Well, everyone's a critic. I
Yeah.
mean, there were some people who saw my vision, and there were some people who said things like, unnecessary, endangering, where's our crab?
Return, and he
The
gets
People need
World
to
Fair
wake
isn't
up.
happening this year.
27-yard
It hasn't happened for 50 years. But,
Sounds like you were ahead of your time.
truly a visionary. And now, at the ripe old age of 113, I am teaching classes still down. That's the Fisherman's Wharf right next to the In-N-Out. You can go and get a shake. Just so you know, they've got a secret menu. Make sure to look up that New Yorker article if you're an East Coaster and you don't know the deal.
Yeah, we're all about our secret menus over here. Did I hear you correctly? You're 116, was that?
No, you did not hear me correctly. I said 113.
113, my bad.
Come on. Pay attention to the
The
guests.
defense
Big
showing
distinction
blitz. They give
Um,
it to the
Wow.
fullback.
And you're still in the workforce.
That I am. I mean, I'm tenured.
Tenured.
And I've scared off all my TAs. So,
Is that because you kept trying to tie them up?
1st and 10.
that and me
Ball on the
hands are covered in
38-yard line.
barnacles.
Oh my.
Oh wow, that must
Scared
hurt.
them away.
Aren't barnacles living
Looks like a
creatures?
blitz coming.
That implies.
Maybe.
They
Well,
give it to the fullback.
maybe.
So they were scared of you.
Many are feared. That's why I wear these gloves that you can't see.
Oh, the gloves.
Yeah, they must be kind of lumpy
And if you-
gloves.
If you
No.
could only see me now, you could see my hat that says, "Don't look at my lumpy gloves."
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like the Phantom of the Opera with his burnt face, but you got lumpy gloves.
Now, what would be your
I
advice for
resent the
somebody who's
implication.
stuck in a knot that they can't get out of?
Repeat your question wrong.
What would be the advice that you would give someone who's stuck in a knot that they can't get out of?
And long. Ball on the 35-yard
Fair.
line.
So my first thing would be find a friend with some sort of bladed instrument or thing that can cut through the
There's
rope.
the flag down
Most,
on the play.
most knots rely on the rope being one continuous piece. Unless you're a magician. To only know the secrets of the magician and their tricks. But that's my main advice.
Okay. so
Otherwise,
just cut your
I
way
would
out.
I would say you can call me at the only working payphone in San Francisco, and on a case-by-case basis, I might be able to help you out.
So you're camped out by that payphone there?
Most of the time. One of the
First
creeps
and
in my
10.
class, he
Ball on
hangs
the
out there
13-yard
sometimes,
line.
and I hope they got my calls for me. But mostly, he's not very good at telling me I've got messages.
One
And
back in
the
the
people who
backfield.
call the payphone, if I don't answer, it's typically just a lot of heavy breathing.
Yeah. Have you ever looked into cell phones?
Yes, but I lost my jitterbug.
Second and 8.
Oh,
Ball on
man.
the 11-yard
My
line.
my grandson gave me, and ever since then it just hasn't felt the same.
Yeah. Yeah, you need something tethered to the earth, it seems like.
Touchdown.
The irony that I need something tethered to the earth when I am a man of the sea.
Your spirit belongs to the sea.
Yes, Brandy is a fine girl. What a good wife she would be. I actually married her. She was my fourth wife.
Oh. How did that go?
Yes, the woman from the song Brandy by the band Looking Glass. That was, well, it was mostly a happy marriage until tragedy struck.
Oh, boy. What happened?
Out at sea. It was, let's see, the
The
summer,
defense showing blitz.
actually 65, the year right after I tied all those men
There's
in
a player
all
down,
that
and it
crew
looks
into
like
the
he
rigging.
might be seriously injured.
Yeah, she got food poisoning and died.
Like a botulism?
Yep.
Did you botch the botulism?
Yeah, no, I said, yep. Yes, correct. Affirmative, it was botulism. The ship's cookie wasn't very good back then.
Man.
He had this weird lizard that he'd run around with and scold.
Oh, yeah. Like a kobold.
What?
Something of a kobold.
What's that? I'm not very familiar with Germanic folklore and mythology. Could you,
Explain
elaborate?
what a kobold is, Harley.
It's a little lizard person.
Does he run around with a smock and say, yes, chef?
He did appear on British television.
Yar. Oh, how about that Super Bowl?
Well, it's going pretty good so far. San Francisco is up by 21 points
In the
first quarter.
I do mean the real one, although that's very good.
This is the real one. We are predicting the Super Bowl right here for you.
Yeah, Elvis Gerbach and Steve Young. The duel of the fates.
Steve Young injured, by the way. Totally out of commission.
I was looking up my favorite player on the 49ers. His name's Justin School. He's an offensive tackle, number 67.
First
And
10.
one thing I
Ball
found
in
very
midfield.
interesting was that when you're on the 49ers website, I did all this looking through a window at someone's at the window at the In-N-Out, looking at someone's phone over their shoulder. When you're on the 49ers website, for the biography, it essentially only talks about his father, who has been an FBI agent for over 20 years, and just continues
Second
about
and
a
3.
paragraph
Ball on
of
the
talking about
43-yard line.
Justin School's father, Joshua. It's a very interesting piece.
Does his
I've gotta say-
father have his own Wikipedia page?
Well, I'm not on Wikipedia. I am on the 49ers website.
Oh.
Oh. Man.
But
you
I
think-
found it very interesting that my favorite player has nothing, who plays in a non-notable position, has nothing notable to say about himself. So instead, his entire biography is about how his father has worked for Robert Mueller
That's
and
the
the
end of the
FBI.
first quarter.
Oh. Okay, so that's important.
So far in the first quarter, it's definitely a running game.
Because we
So
don't know how to pass.
passing yards, -10 passing yards for San Francisco, -15 for the Chiefs.
Lots of fumbles.
Harley, you are playing poorly.
Well, once I figure out how to run the ball without lateraling it to nobody, Ron is screwed.
Maybe you should have done a controller check beforehand. Run a few, like, games through and just as practice.
Yeah, that
By the
would
way,
have been
Ron,
smart.
as a big fan of the show, I have to say, how much prep goes into this every week?
Oh, very little.
It seems as such. Now, for the people in the chat on Twitch, can they hear this okay?
I don't know.
I hope so.
I made some changes to the audio this week because last week it was basically unlistenable. So
Yeah, and it's too bad. That guy was really cool. I liked him a lot.
it was very funny. He was,
Kirkland, yes.
I feel bad for him and his Lady Foot Locker situation.
Tim.
Have you heard back from him?
Not yet, no. Maybe someday.
But maybe he's
Well,
on the
I'm
line
hoping-
right now.
Should
I
we
don't think
check?
so. I think we've got Errol.
I don't know. Maybe turn that knob.
Is that a busy phone I hear?
The defense showing
Yeah,
blitz.
hold on, Ron. Turn this knob.
This knob?
Yeah.
Getting on who?
Tim, is that you?
Oh, hey, Harley. How you doing? Yeah, it's me, Tim.
Hey, how's the shoe business?
Oh, a little better, actually. I know that you only have about, like 6 people who watch this show, and they're all, like, your family or whatever, Ron. But, yeah, no, I had a bunch of orders for some real avant-garde shoes come in.
Yeah,
Hey,
my
that other
family
guy,
has
he's
a lot of
pretty
fucked
cool. I
up
like
fruit.
him.
First and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
What was that, Ron? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'm sorry. I was just saying that my family does have fucked up feet, which is why you got a lot of orders.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, we sold a few of those cubes that I was talking to Harley and you about the other day, you know. And one of the pizza box shoes, only a left one, which was surprising. I don't know what they're going to do with it. And, hey, 3 of my Vibram 20 fingers sold. Anyway, I just want to let you guys know I'll call back when I have something fun going on in my life or another problem. Okay, bye.
Thanks, Tim.
Thanks, Tim. Do we have Errol back? Hold on, let me just... Whoops. I hit the wrong button. Do we have Errol back?
Yarr.
Oh, hi,
I
Errol.
was on hold. I was staring out at the sea, as if a wife on the widow's wharf, wondering when her husband will return home.
Was this widow wearing shibari? Did you shibari her?
No, I was, well, in my mind, yes. You know that public speaking exercise where you imagine everyone in your underwear, or in their, not in my underwear, in their underwear, and it makes you more at ease? Are you familiar?
Yeah.
Well, I imagine everyone in shibari. Actually, it's kind of a misnomer. It's actually known as kimbaku, but the shibari is a word for binding, but it is not the original Japanese word for it. It is what the is a Japanese word for just the aesthetic aspect of binding. But a kimbakubi is a master of the art of binding, and both in beauty and also in practical application. I can tie someone up in 60 seconds.
Now,
The defense
That's
showing
impressive.
blitz.
now, is it true that you've done shibari at Sbarro?
Oh. How do you think they get the garlic knots?
Oh, man.
Wow.
Should I leave now? Was that the best thing? And on a high note.
That was really good.
It was very good.
I don't think we'll beat that one. Anyway, my class is starting. I gotta go.
All right, good
Be
luck
safe
with your
out there.
class. It was good
Take
to talk
care,
to you,
And
Errol.
beware of the ghost that haunts the wharf. Okay, bye.
And they're set to
Bye.
kick it away.
All right, what a guy.
It was Errol, Silvertooth, Presley.
Presley, yeah.
Oh my God, get it? Shit.
Harley, we're very bad at this game. Tackling. You can really shake off a tackle in this game, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed that as we're playing.
Well, you can. Garrison Hurst is also a great running back.
I like how I can do this.
Go way off sides. Yeah, that was a hallmark of older. Well, I guess you can still do that, but. Yes.
on the defense.
According to the chat, the audio is still unlistenable, but that's because of content rather than technical issues.
That's good.
That's great.
First and 5.
Did you
Ball
figure
on
out the
19
controls
yard
yet?
line.
A and B are A and X, and also B and Y.
Well, I don't know what any of those would do, even if I knew where they
Yeah,
how they
that's true. I
correlated
don't
to an
know either.
NFL. Or,
That was a user tackle, by the way.
yeah.
I should get 1 point for being able to control this game. This game sucks. I think this game sucks.
Second
The
and 8.
frame
Ball
rate
on the
is
16-yard line.
terrible.
I feel like the first person to complete a pass should just win.
Yeah,
Like
I
Harry
kind of
Potter
want to.
snitch rules.
I kind of want to keep trying.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god!
And
Wow.
he's taken down for the sack back at the 3-yard line.
I'm gonna start throwing it.
Overpowered and pushed right in the
Yeah, I was
quarterback's
thinking
lap
that I
on
should
that
try
one,
and
Mike.
start throwing it.
Third and
I
long.
can't
Ball
tell
on the 3-yard
if there's
line.
a button you should use to pass, or do you just need to be standing in the circle? Either way, it's so bad to control.
I lied.
Didn't help you much.
That was a big game.
Now, I don't know if you've been noticing, Harley, but I have been in the background jumping and leaping.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
If you if you actually connect with a player, you will tackle them and nothing happens. They're just cool with it.
Fourth
And this is
and
not
8.
blitz.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Snap the ball. Snap the ball.
I just ran through the players. Oh no! My God, that guy's fast. What the fuck? You got a penalty for that, or somebody did. Face mask. What the fuck?
Face man.
Uh,
Kansas City.
I think decline, right?
You want to accept?
I do.
Yeah, because I did that to you.
On the 11 though? Oh, it's backwards. I see. You went backwards. Man.
Fourth and
Let's go
long.
do it again.
Ball
Fuck
on
you.
The 11-yard line.
Then I'm just gonna stand over here and wait for you to come and
Goal
try and
line
tackle
set.
you. It didn't work. Man, it's just, if this was the real, this guy is so slow. No, don't hit any buttons, Harley. It's a mistake. No, don't hit buttons,
And they go
Harley.
in for the score.
You started dancing.
Why
which
does
is
it say McQuarters down there? Oh, that's the guy's name.
That's who you're playing as. Boy, that was one hell of a 89 yards on a 4th and 13. What a triumph.
Oh boy, McDonald, Walker, Bryant. Somebody stop that guy.
Yeah,
we are completely vulnerable to that in that one play.
Just the handoff and the bulldoze.
Yeah. Your guys are not in their positions.
Get over
What
here.
are they doing?
Well, they're lining up for the onside kick.
Pick it up!
Get him. Get him.
Oh my God, that man is dead.
Racked up hard
Dude,
at the
a lot of the players on my
47-yard
team don't have
line.
Hey,
names.
Mike, can you
Huh.
say?
Like your kicker had a name, but mine is just K.
That guy's name was D-E.
His name was DE6.
That was D-E apostrophe.
I'm gonna try and pass it.
Oh, boy.
First and 10. Ball on the
Trucking. Oh, yeah.
47-yard
Steve
line.
Young is dead.
Yeah, Steve Young did die. All right, let's see what we can do here. It doesn't even seem to be making an attempt to catch the ball. There's got to be a button.
Yeah.
Is there not a...
No, I couldn't find any,
It's not under controllers. More options.
passing mode? Is there a passing mode like better?
Good.
Yeah.
Pinpoint, normal, pinpoint.
I feel like pinpoint implies you have to be better than what we are, which is you're not gonna get. What is detail levels? Can we sharpen this game up? Oh, it's already very
Detail's
high.
already high. Let's turn it down. Oh no, that looks
Can it go
worse.
lower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, these guys are square helmeted.
It's Minecraft.
Look at that.
Let's do this.
Holy shit. Let's turn it all the way down on
Yeah.
everything.
We need to take it easy with this old PC.
Well, let's just keep the... No, let's just turn it all off. Shit. Maybe this will help with the frame rate, which, by the way, sucks.
This
It's
fucking square.
bad.
Second and 10. Ball on the
They look
47
like
yard
they're on milk cartons.
The defense showing blitz.
Defense is always going to show blitz.
Yeah, because
Player down,
the only
and it looks
winning
like he
move is
might
to
be
run.
seriously
Oh, your fucking running back is hurt. Look.
Gerback. No, not Hurst. The only guy I've used the whole game. Why would he get hurt? Okay, I get it. He's hurt. Get him off the fucking field then.
Oh, I was going to try to like jump on him. Keep him hurt.
Third
God, their
and long.
faces
Ball
on
on
the-
I know the
45
faces in the
yard
middle of the helmet look real bad.
Split backs in the backfield.
Oh, the frame rate somehow is worse. What is the button to catch? I'm gonna figure it out. Oops.
Fourth and long. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Man,
Three receivers
the frame rate
wide.
still sucks though. God,
I feel like we're
he
close.
was right there.
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
God.
They look like they're wearing diapers.
Looks like a blitz coming.
All the polygons are just intersecting with each other. Jesus Christ. Come on, get him! Yeah!
And there's a player
Look
down
at their
at the end of
arms.
the-
No!
Their arms are just like pointy sticks.
My guy's hurt.
The arm is just a stick, dude. It looks like he looks like a like a fucking murder bot. Like it looks like. Look at the stretcher. You see that stretcher over there? Oh no!
Oh, I wanted to see that. I wanted
Oh no, the ref! My God, it's a Cardassian.
to see... Wait, he's jogging now.
No, I think he's off the screen.
Well, shit. Maybe I have to pass now.
First and 10. Ball on the 11-yard line.
Yoda in the
Three
chat.
receivers wide.
Oh man, Roblox looks great. Look at how many guys are fucking The football landed on my guy.
Second and 10. Ball on the 11-yard line.
It's a long game.
Yeah, I probably should have done 5-minute quarters. Get in there, man. Get that guy. Yeah.
Bam Morris. That's a good football name. Oh my, but not a good football face.
I have a distinct memory of NFL Quarterback Club '98 where Brett Favre was a black man.
Third and
Really?
short.
Yeah, and he
Ball
was
the
also on the
2-yard
cover
line.
of that game.
Jesus.
So these games were not good.
And they
Yeah.
go in for the
Ooh.
score.
Hey, that's flagrant. Look how.
Look at that guy's arms!
Look like
My fucking God!
their side profile looks like they're wearing like beer boxes on their
To
heads.
watch my dude fucking tackle a guy.
Bam Morris did again.
Oh boy.
Running with authority now. Fuck.
Not much authority. All right.
Wait, it says I'm kicking?
You
Oh, I
are
am
kicking
kicking.
because you just scored.
Why is that? Still, everyone's like, guys, it took me 15 seconds to figure out the play.
Well, they're lining up for the onside kick.
No! Why would that guy miss picking up the ball?
Because of bad. Ron Jones. Oh, Ron James.
This is a bad game.
First and
Sure
10.
is.
Ball on the
But I
43-yard
think we
line.
made it a little bit better.
I still can't get over their fucking hands and arms.
Receiver set.
They look horrible.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, bam.
The helmet. He's wearing a fucking like a box of soda, like a 6-pack, or like a 12-pack. Looks like a fucking beer case on his head. Their
Second and long.
faces.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Oh. Good luck. Did that
All right,
guy?
A is not it.
Yeah, it's not A.
Process of elimination, it's not A.
I tried this button.
Yeah.
It's not that.
I'm going to try using the same button that I don't remember
Third
if I
and
picked a run or
long.
pass.
Ball on the
I
38-yard
think I
line.
picked a run. Well, no.
I can't get over how bad their arms
Split
look.
back
They look
in the
like
backfield.
popsicle sticks. So you pick a run when you have no control over your quarterback.
Oh.
Following.
What?
Why do you guys keep facing this?
He put his arm this way,
You have no fingers.
so I
So
must scream.
Well, it would be hard to do a face masking when you can't
Third
grip
and
anything because you have no
Ball on the
fingers.
It's more like sorting in the face.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to try passing, and I'm going to try using the same button that I threw with to catch it. So, whatever specific button for that receiver. Fucking help if I
Guy
was
has to be there.
at all accurate. Boy, how can I come back from this?
Fourth
All of them have
and
the
long.
exact same
Ball on the
face.
33-yard line.
I would be surprised if there was any variance.
One back in the backfield.
Fuck! Why did I jump?
Since all we do is run the ball, the fucking time never goes down.
Yeah. Well, with running the ball, it should go down faster.
Well, it's not.
Yeah, because if you throw an incompletion, the clock stops.
First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. Looks like
Where's
a
my
blitz
good
coming.
guy? Oh,
I hit every button I could think of.
my defense did their best to make sure that guy was wide open too.
I want to know how to catch the ball. You think it's one of the C sticks?
Second and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
How to catch ball in football club.
NFL Quarterback Club 2000.
Here's what I found on the web.
I hit every button again. Okay, Google.
How to catch ball in NFL Quarterback Club 2000.
According to Wikipedia, NFL Quarterback Club 2000.
Ooh, this game got 6 stars out of 10.
Ugh, that's high. I'm gonna do one more pass here.
Third and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
I got nothing out of that. Could have just run.
Dead doinked off that guy's head. I don't know if it's even
Surprised
possible.
the ball didn't pop.
Okay, Google, how do I catch a ball in NFL Quarterback Club 2000?
Here's a result from search.
Is it even possible? When I get a delay of
Surprised
game.
there aren't a million tutorials on this.
4th and 10. Ball
Oh,
on the
I found the guide.
34-yard line.
Ooh.
Down. Cut.
Started doing Duolingo again.
Everybody started doing Duolingo after I stopped doing Duolingo. Hold on, let me see. Game types. Where's controls? Timeout.
A physical timeout.
I got a PDF of the game manual here. Here's the controls. Catch, catch, catch. C left.
C left.
C left is to catch the ball. So
That's so weird.
stick left.
Yeah, okay.
No wonder we couldn't figure it out, because that's fucking nonsense.
All right.
1st and
I'm
10.
going to try it.
Ball
I
on
think
the
I got a pass.
35-yard line.
Cut.
The defense showing blitz.
There's like so much time.
Yeah,
I'm like, ugh.
the movement of the ball is no good.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Down. Cut.
One back in the backfield.
Fucking just going back to what I know.
Got you, motherfucker.
I feel like all of our best players are all hurt.
Yeah. Probably because each fucking play takes 45 minutes and it's just them agonizing and smashing into each other.
One back in the backfield.
Fucking get
He
it,
put his hands
popcorn.
up. He put his hands up.
Did he?
It said to hold it. It said to hold it. I should have said
Oh.
that. My bad.
Fourth and 3. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Down. Cut.
Fuck!
And he's sacked back at
Elvis
the
Grback,
39-yard line.
piece of
They
shit.
brought everybody, including the hotel bellboy, on that blitz.
What do you say?
1st and 10.
What about
Ball on the
hotel
39-yard
bellboy?
I don't
line.
like it when they clap with those pointy ass arms.
What sound do you think that makes?
Two
Just like a
backs in the
clacking?
It sounds like two pieces of metal hitting
It's just
each
like
other.
freaking those like plastics.
The
Oh my
Yes!
god!
Yes! I caught a pass!
That's cheating.
Hell yeah! Woo! We just completed our first pass, Richie.
Man, I gotta start not blitzing, I
1st and
guess.
10. Ball on the
Gotta stop
18-yard line.
blitzing.
Yeah, I guess so, man.
Down. Cut.
Caught at
Oh
the
my
13-yard
Oh
This-
my god, the
this
game has
sucks.
changed! The game has changed!
This sucks.
Look at it stuck to his fucking, his fucking pointy fucking balls.
You gotta tuck.
Why would they make it look like that, of all things? It just looks like a really long forearm.
Look at my guy pointing at your guy. It was bullshit. He's cheating. Bullshit, Your Honor.
I don't know what any of these plays do. I don't know if I'm running. I don't know if I'm passing. Just by trial and error, I figured out which one does the run.
Get him. Get him.
Yeah! Yeah!
Look at him. Get him.
Look at
Tackle
his
him.
pointy ass arms.
Fucking defend your honor.
So you jumped out.
Defend your honor.
Penalty. What's the penalty?
Fucking.
Personal foul after the play ended?
What did you do?
I don't know.
Did you like crotch chop at me? Hold on, don't kick yet. I still gotta get in position.
I don't think I even can. Can you move right now?
Well, they're lining
Splits
up
the
for the
kicker.
onside kick.
This is a huge delay.
You know what we should play next time? Fucking Mario Golf.
Like the original Mario
For
Golf?
N64.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's so
I'd play
good.
that over... I thought you meant like the Super Nintendo game.
Or Pokemon Puzzle.
Or maybe it's a Nintendo game.
No, it's N64. Actually, honestly, Pokemon Puzzle League for the N64 is like one of my favorite games. I'm sure you know this. I'm sure I've
First
talked
and
about
10.
this.
Ball
I
on
don't
the
think you have.
35-yard
Really?
line.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh man, it's like Tetris Attack is what I've heard.
Looks like a blitz coming.
Good God, the polygons.
So many men.
The arm is so fucking disturbing. I'm never gonna get over that.
Second
All right, I'm
and
gonna try
long.
it. So you
Ball on the
hold
38-yard line.
See right?
Yeah,
See left?
or no, see left, see left.
All right.
Looks like a blitz coming. The pass.
He did it!
Did it! Feels good, right?
Yeah, it does. All right, maybe this is a good game.
Come on, tackle a guy. Come on. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, damn.
First and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Whew. Man, I'm hungry.
It's a
Looks like
shame
a
that
blitz coming.
we learned how to pass
There's a flag
after
down on
Steve
the
Young
play.
died.
Yeah, that does
Because
suck
you'd
up.
probably be fucking me up even harder than you are now.
First and 5.
Pokemon Puzzle League is
Ball
dope,
on the
but it
10-yard
sucks on
line.
emulators. Why does it suck on
Really?
emulators?
I'll be the judge of that.
Looks
Did you
like
do
a
that?
blitz
Did you do
coming.
that?
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
What happened?
I user sacked you.
The camera got weird.
Why can't I tackle again?
Because I tackled myself.
2 minutes left in the half. I think we'll call it at the half.
Yeah.
This has been a long game.
Second
And we just
long.
figured out how to
Ball
pass.
On the 18-yard line.
This is all canon, by the way.
Yeah, this is a real prediction of what is going to happen tomorrow night. Right? Tomorrow
Oh,
night.
fuck. Yeah. Man, that was wide open. I just hit the wrong thing.
That's the way the
Third and
cookie
long.
crumbles, my
Ball
friend.
On the 18-yard line.
What are his arms doing?
Looks like a
They,
blitz
they,
coming.
you know what they look like? They look like the fucking thing that the Terminator, the
Yeah.
liquid metal Terminator does.
Arm shave.
When he fucking cuts, when he like stabs that guy through the milk.
We don't need to replay
Yeah,
this.
there's not.
I know I fucked up.
Fourth and long. Ball on the 29-yard line.
The video memory pool is funky in a way that makes it hard for
Looks like a
emulators to
blitz
emulate.
coming.
I'm told. No,
Oh no! That was my chance.
that was it, man. That was it. I'm not gonna be a baby though. I'm gonna keep going.
First and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
What do hooligans bang? Like those like sound sticks at like soccer games?
Thunder sticks.
Yeah, that's what their arms look like. That's at least what I imagine they sound like. Oh my god. This is a
50-yard
disgrace.
I can't tell if there's like a boost or anything. Oh, I actually shouldn't
And
have
they go
scored here
in for the
because
score.
Just belong.
it's just gonna make it longer.
Who
What did he say?
I don't know. Fucking didn't need Steve
We
Young,
don't
I
need
guess.
all these fucking instant replays. It's making it longer.
From the shotgun.
So they got jumped.
Jesus. They're so sharp looking. He looks so much like Gul Dukat. Doesn't he?
Yeah.
Look at him.
Dardar Binks.
That's a good name. That could have made a
Well,
list.
they're lining up for the onside kick.
Get Dardar. Yeah.
Horn.
Oh man, he should have stayed in
touched
bounds.
the out of bounds line.
Joe Horn, I know that name.
1st and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
This is for all the apples.
Down.
Yeah, you need to score 27 points to tie it. Bless you.
Good luck, sneeze. Oh no.
You got, the dude does have to be near the thing for you to catch it. I will say that much.
That's bullshit.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
There was another game that I wanted to play today.
Yeah.
My brother would recognize it. I don't know that anyone else on planet Earth would, but it's called Backyard Football. And specifically Backyard Football.
The pass is
Oh
caught.
my
Damn,
god.
wow. Good job.
Andre Rison. Former Packer. Is this still a live ball?
No.
Ah.
I like how we couldn't tell.
He just gets up and he's like,
He just keeps running. Backyard
First and 10.
Football
Ball on the 30-yard
2002.
line.
Part of the Backyard Football series. Could not get it running in my.
Is that the
on
one with
computer.
kids?
Yeah, it's got little kids, and they play football, but also like Brett Favre is in it, and who would have been the Patriots quarterback?
Thomas Brady.
No, not
In 2002 it would have.
really.
Yeah.
That long ago.
He won the Super Bowl in 2001.
Holy shit, he's old.
Yeah, he's like 43.
Damn. Okay. I didn't think it was him. I thought it would be
Ball
Drew
on the
Bledsoe or
30-yard
something.
line.
No.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Also good pull. That was who preceded him.
Yeah.
Split backs in the
That's who I
backfield.
was thinking it might have been, but yeah. So, Backyard Football 2002, excellent game. What? No way, dude! I love when you do that and the frame rate just drops to like
Yeah.
single frames.
It's like,
Like what the fuck? Look at the crowd. Like this game cannot be that intensive on the Nintendo 64.
we had to drop all the graphics so we could compute whether or not he's gonna catch this.
Right.
Oh look at there's a website. Man.
What did it say?
www.acclaimsports.com.
I wonder where that goes.
Probably nowhere now.
Yeah, definitely not. I'm gonna try it though.
I'm gonna defend this play first.
Yeah, because my input really matters here. I'm definitely a key part of the machine. 6 guys.
Bam. Get out of there, Bam. He's running away. Look, he's getting the stand.
Look at the crowd. Oh, Golden Cot says it's good. 2-point conversion good. AcclaimSports.com.
Would you like a Take 5 Reese's version?
I wouldn't say no.
Well, they're lining up for the onside kick.
Shit.
Oh, fuck, onside. I didn't line up for onside. No way!
He's hammered and taken down at the 36-yard line. When he hits like that, you swear he'd do it for free.
I need to see a replay of that. Come on.
There are like 15 guys there. Fucking assholes.
They're all just standing there. Look at how many guys. They don't even move.
Looks like a player's strike. This fucking game. I'm gonna file a protest, an injunction with the NFL. Say that my guys threw the game right there. Because I clearly would have won.
Exit.
First and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
I had a teacher at Genoa whose last name was Druckenmiller.
Two backs in the
I wonder if they're
backfield.
related.
I don't know. It seems like a very.
The frame rate when you pop out is so fucking bad. It fucks me up every time.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
That was really good, Harley.
Mm-hmm.
Down. Tied. Hut.
Fucking defend it! Yeah!
He drops it. Sometimes the quarterback and receiver can be the perfect marriage. On a play like that, it looks like a real marriage. 3rd and 10.
say you
Ball
look
on the
like a real
36-yard line.
I don't know what he said. It looked like a wheel bearing.
Down. Tied.
The defense showing blitz.
Hut.
Fuck.
Timeout. Forgot how to do that. You should just use more timeouts when you look at that guy.
4th and 9. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Down. Tied. Hut.
And it flies incomplete.
It's the last hope for my people.
Probably should have done something smart. Six seconds left.
1st and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Down. Tied. Hut.
The pass is caught.
No!
Oh, the time's up.
Keep going.
Please go.
Keep going. We can make it. Yes! You still lost.
And that's the end of the first half.
And that's the end of the stream.
40-29. I bet that score got me.
We're not taking calls right now. What was it? 48 to
29.
29?
Yeah.
48-29. That's our prediction, folks.
It's canon.
48 to 29. You can tune in tomorrow to the Super Bowl.
But you don't have to.
But you really don't need to. I'm not going to.
What a disappointing result as somebody who's bandwagoning for the Chiefs.
Yeah, sucks for the Chiefs, but...
Yeah. They shouldn't have lateraled it into fumbles so much.
Yeah, those laterals in the beginning, I can't wait to check the tapes on those because...
50-yard pop-ups in the air.
Yeah, you were lateraling the ball higher than your kickers were kicking it.
They're lateraling it like above like the line of the stadium.
Yeah, like it was pretty impressive. Also straight up too. It wasn't like it was going in an arc or anything.
Yeah.
It was just popping up. It was just going to outer space.
Should have called a play where I'd do something crazy and then somebody comes back to catch it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like you could have like what you should have done is lateraled it up into the air and then everyone kept miming like they were still playing. Yeah. And then the defense is like, "What? Where's the ball? Where's the ball?" Mm-hmm. And then a guy secretly catches it and runs.
And they form like a 10-person wedge in front of him.
Right, exactly. Well, folks, that's going to be the end of the stream for this week. Want to thank everybody for joining me. Thank you, Heather, even though you left a can of soda down here for me to clean up.
Yeah.
I really don't...
yeah, let's get that soda cam going.
I can't say enough how much I appreciate that. Thank you to Reggie, who made a brief appearance on the stream.
Very brief.
Thank you to Equanimous St. Brown.
Mm-hmm. Thank you to Verners. It's a day of judgment for your mouth.
And thank you to Harley for joining the show for the third week in a row.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you coming on and bringing your K-pop bullshit.
Yep. Can't wait to do it again.
Yeah. And of course, thank you to all the viewers.
Yeah, all the people who improbably stuck with us. Yeah, thank you to the
Yeah,
callers.
and thank you to Errol.
And a brief cameo from Tim.
And Tim. Yeah, Tim did call. Yeah, that's going to do it for us. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye.